Hmm?
We're
Oh,
live.
we're live. Hi.
Hello.
Hello, hi, and welcome.
Hello.
We're back again. It's another week of Call of Cthulhu. I hope all have been well. We're going to start off this week by having folks go through their skill level ups while I give a recap. Remember, everyone, you want to roll any skills that you have got a check on, and then you want to roll higher than your current skill, and then you'll roll a d10 and increase by that percentage. So, last week was a bit of an exciting time. The group was called out to Le Café Minuit by a gentleman named Mr. Burla. They were told that he knew where Father McBride was, but in reality that was a lie. He simply wanted to speak with the investigators so that they could discuss the heart and something called the Blessed Blade of Tsang. They were told by Mr. Burla that the Blessed Blade of Tsang was a magical knife that could potentially cause the destruction or do something to the immortal heart that they have found before. However, before they could get much information, Burla was killed by his own brother. There was a bit of a fight, a bit of a chase, and in that fight, all members of the team had some flesh stolen from them by use of knives that were serrated and hooked. However, fortunately, those who had obtained this flesh were unable to get away. The only one who got away did so without having any flesh on her person.
Oh, oof.
And the investigators have no idea what that was about. They did call the police due to the sudden murder. The police officer that they made in contact was Detective Darrow, something like that. Anyways, they got the detective and kind of filled him in on things, and then from there they went to an auction. They were fortunately able to obtain something that was very interesting: powder of Suleiman, by tapping into the vast coffers of Cristobal. And they were also able to obtain the knife, the Blade of Tsang. They have it on their persons. However, in the night, they were attacked by some horrible beasts with long, wispy fingers, flapping elephantine ears, and protruding snouts. They were very nearly killed, but a cultist requested the key to the safety deposit box where the immortal heart had been safely stored. They were about to be left and consumed by these horrible monsters when a gentleman appeared. with a flash of light and a heroic healing spell, the party was saved, and they were told that they would have to have a meeting tomorrow, while he went off and tried to prevent the heart from being stolen. A mystery man by the name of Jean-Paul Victorine. And now they have returned home. They are going to rest for the day, and we will begin day 6 of Horror's Heart. Alrighty, everybody. Have we increased our skills?
Yeah, I did the roll for mine, but didn't succeed, so nothing added for that.
Well, fair enough then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got mine.
Isn't there
Alrighty
stuff
then.
with hit points, luck, and stuff like that?
Yes. Overnight, you will regain 1 hit point, and everyone will also gain. Roll for luck. Again, you want to roll higher than your current luck score. So if it says a fail or a fumble, congratulations, roll a d10 and add that many luck points.
What do you roll if you succeed?
If you rolled a success, you don't get anything, but if you rolled a fail or a fumble, you roll a
yeah.
d10.
Okay, it's a 10. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, that's pretty good.
And then anything with sanity, or that's just that?
No, you don't get sanity.
Okay.
You don't get sanity unless you do something.
Okay. Or else, how are we going to go insane?
Precisely.
Right?
Okay. So you return home to the church. And surely, before you go to sleep, you tell Madame d'Anjou that you've been told that Father McBride is alive, and that you are going to be able to find him tomorrow, because that's what Jean-Paul Victorine said. And her gratitude and relief are heartfelt and visible. She sighs as like a weight comes off of her. And in the morning, the breakfast that she makes you is the grandest you've had, basically, since your first night. And she says, I will stay here all day until I know he is safe. Everyone give me idea rolls, please.
I got a big old idea.
Where is it?
Idea roll. It should be like your intelligence.
Yeah.
Intelligence.
Okay, well, anyway, Johnny, you have this brilliant idea.
For once.
She's probably going to be staying by the telephone so that she can get any information from you. And she can accept and relay messages for you, since she's going to be there all day. And you suggest this idea, and she says, yes, of course. Please do tell me as soon as you go and see the father.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just tell her, she's a doll. Thank you so much for helping us out.
And you've all been very forward and assisting as best you can with this situation. And when you had that seance, you snapped her right out of it as soon as things started to go bad.
Mm-hmm.
So you're all in her good books. She likes you.
Mm.
The sky is opened blue for the day's warm sun, but for the most part, you don't notice that. You are focusing on your walk to meet with Jean-Paul Victorine. The disappearance of your friend, Father McBride, worries you, but You've come up at dead end after dead end. Those of you who had flesh taken from you notice something. You've all had wounds inflicted upon you on the left side of your body. Whether it's an arm, a leg, or across the torso. That's where the stabbings happened. And you wonder, is this a coincidence or something more? Because when you think back on it, that dog that jumped into the fight lost its left eye. Many of the Lavoie families seem to have something going on with the left side of their body. Hugo, the uncle or cousin who turned into a bear, had lost his left leg. Those wooden soldiers had gnaw marks up and down their left sides. But this is the only sort of thought that you have. Fortunately, though you can't possibly know this, you escaped a terrible fate by not having your flesh truly taken by the cultists. One of you passed out in the city morgue. Was that Warren?
I think
Or
it was
John?
Warren, yeah.
I think it was Warren.
I passed
Warren.
out. Passed out in the circle. Passed out in the morgue.
Oh, okay. No, I passed out in that. Yeah, it was the
Oh, yeah.
same circumstances as when he passed out in the guest house.
Yeah,
So yeah, it was Johnny.
Similar but different. Okay, so Johnny. Johnny, you did have a strange dream. You can't remember much of it. It's like you have a feeling of the color gray, but mostly the sensation of something soft but tough, like leather, and it's ominous. But that's all that you have, just in the back of your mind, fading away as sleep gives way to wakefulness.
Oh man.
As you enter the first of the 4 park islands that make up Vigor Square, I'm going to ask that you all have idea rolls. Success. Okay. Every single one of you, you get the feeling that you're being watched. As you reach the 3rd island park and see Victorine sharing a bench with some pigeons, the feeling passes. The man is dressed in the same tailored suit as he wore on your first meeting. His cape has been replaced with a plain black overcoat that is lined with a crimson silk. The wide-brimmed hat that he wore yesterday sits on his lap. This exposes his wide head, from which a thick crop of jet black hair that's been touched with white near the ears. His face is quiet and strong, and it shows his age respectfully, as if every wrinkle there was placed by his own hand. The silver-tipped cane that is resting next to him is a reminder of how proper and how deadly he can be. He speaks clearly and slowly, cautiously, and considering every word. Although he is sincere, he can be harsh. And he makes it known that he will take the side that serves his cause. His countenance is not unfriendly, but it is reserved and formal. He greets you all in turn. Mr. Silversmith, Mr. Donald, Mr. Fraser, Mr. Baudrillard, Mr. Reyes. It's good to see you all today. I have known about you since you arrived in Montreal. I'm from Italy, and I've been here for the past 2 months, inspecting various properties of interest to me. Recently, I heard of the discovery of a body in the new church. Like most people, I became curious, not because of the body. I have no interest in saints or devils, but I'm looking for something more material, a statue. I know that this statue is in the hands of the lords, and they have been active lately, perhaps in connection with the discovery of this body beneath the church, though I don't know why that might be. Your arrival has stirred several powerful groups here. Perhaps that is why they took your father Philip. Well, that and a few other reasons. And he pauses for a moment. You have an opportunity here to talk to him.
What kind of other reasons are we possibly talking about here?
Well, he gives a smile and simply says, well, the timing is right, one supposes. Certain things have been in motion for a good long while. And it is only by God's grace and his knowledge of his plan that anyone could say for certain.
I guess I would ask him, has he spoken to Father McBride, or when was the last time he actually spoke to him?
He explains that he has never spoken with Father McBride.
Ah.
But you know where he is?
Yes, I have. After hearing of his disappearance, that was another thing that I looked into, and I managed to come across where he currently is held. He is an unidentified patient at the Verdun Psychiatric Center here in Montreal.
Oh.
Oh, damn.
You wind up there.
How would he have ended up there?
Wait, that newspaper article.
Wait, what?
A couple days ago, there was a newspaper article about somebody being held at the psychiatric place saying weird things.
Oh,
you
shit.
think that was McBride?
Maybe it was.
Well, the dates would match up, I guess.
It could well have been. I truthfully could not say for certain. There have been several unfortunate souls who have succumbed, I should say, to madness in recent times. All with similar visions, similar hallucinations, I should say.
Sounds like this might be a bigger problem than we thought. Everybody's experiencing something unnatural.
He nods and continues on. Most things are larger than they appear. Both the lords and the blood are making moves behind the scenes.
Lords and the Blood. Are these two rival groups?
That they are. They are two rival cults. Though the lords, truth be told, they all thought, and perhaps rightfully so, that the blood were a thing of the past, something demolished and destroyed centuries ago. However, they grew and became a more powerful force directly under their noses as the lords returned to a life of luxury and indolence.
Oh.
And are you with either of them?
He laughs and says, "No, certainly not. I am a true Christian. I would not partake in any of their, what's the right word I'm looking for here?
They're
Sinful.
Hmm.
Their sinful desires,
Hmm.
unworldly, ungodly desires."
You say that, but you displayed some sort of otherworldly power last night when you saved us.
I did. But as I said before, by the grace of God, many things are possible.
No, we've been double-crossed before, so forgive us if we don't seem entirely trusting.
That is the right attitude to take, I think.
I'm glad we agree.
Take all with a grain of salt. I have been keeping an eye on you all, as I said, and that is why I have shown myself to you. I feel that you are of good content of character. And Father McBride, though I do not know him, certainly as a priest he is a good man and a godly man. That's also part of why I wanted to tell you all what has become of him. Okay, so all of you had successful idea rolls. You start to feel a little bit anxious and shivers run up your backs. Give me another idea roll.
Okay. Oof. Total opposite.
Not so smart now, are we?
Not really.
Jeez.
Negative. Yeah, no, it's fine. You don't do anything. Victorine, his words slow as he casts his attention around the square.
So we just don't notice anything, but something's going on.
You don't know.
It's foreboding, I guess. We felt like we were being watched.
Yeah.
Hi, Gamma Cube. Yeah, you got no idea right now. I would like everyone to make spot hidden rolls. You need a hard success in order to succeed because of your failed
Okay.
idea rolls.
Spot hidden.
Okay, Ty gets it.
Oh,
Check your skill.
Regular success. Do I check the skill too?
You do
hard
not.
success.
You
Oh,
you
okay.
do not because it needed to be a hard success.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So Ty, you notice from the side of a nearby monument a figure watching you all. And Victorine does as well. When he seems to understand that he's been spotted, he starts to run. Victorine immediately gives chase.
Oh shit.
Following?
Do you want to?
Yeah, I guess I look at the group and I'm just like, I run after Victorin.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. I'm with you.
I mean, I
After
would've-
last night, if there's shady stuff going on, I'd rather be around that guy.
Yeah, for sure. Hopefully you can do that healing trick again.
Yeah,
I
you
want to
think
try to
he's
learn that from him.
you think he's gonna help me if I fall and scrape my knee?
Maybe, who knows? Well, anyways. This fleeing man is not running fast, but he seems to know the city. He immediately ducks down one alley, and Victorine follows behind. And just as you all turn the corner, you see Victorine with his arms held behind his back. And you actually see that there's a whole bunch of police officers here. And you see that the man who was spying on you was Detective Dane Darroz.
Oh.
He looks to you all, and he says, he nods, but he's a bit more professional, and he says, as he handcuffs this person, as he handcuffs Victorine, who seems to have, like, you all get the sense that he's like, oh, this is a police officer. I don't need to start any shit.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
so there is currently just like a bunch of police around, and here he is for everyone, Mr. No Chin.
Yep. Face she would forget,
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
except the artist forgot his chin.
Yeah. He quickly takes control of the scene in this public place, and there are several police officers around.
God damn.
He had the same idea.
Beside the brown rumpled suit, Darroz wears a stained white shirt with no tie, even though he has a tie in the art. His face is worn with a small scar on his chin and another larger one above his left eye. As you folks know, he is a careful and confident man who values law and order. And he looks to you all and says, you know, I have been checking up on you a couple of times. I'm sure you understand. It's only natural after that murder yesterday. We also have some evidence of you heading to a location where we found several corpses late at night. And you realize this would be the fight with those zombie-like creatures. And he looks between you all, and this rapport that you've built up seems to be slightly hardened at the moment. Shortly after you all arrived is when these bloodless bodies began to show up. You've been keeping odd hours, and you were seen at the Bistro Dior during the night where those murders were. And this meeting with Mr. Victorine, who's been asking a lot of questions about the murders of late, puts the icing on the cake. You lot all have to be on the list of suspects. And
Never.
Victorine signals Darroz to the side for a moment, and he mutters a few words, and you see that Darroz is startled but nods. Everyone roll listen. You have to get a 1 through 5 to succeed.
Listen.
Nope.
Oh, that's...
You can also do a spot hidden and see if you roll a 1 to 5 on that.
Okay. Ooh.
So close. Yeah, nothing.
Hear something, but I see something.
No, none of you notice anything. None of you got a 1 to 5 on either of those skills.
Oh.
Let's see here.
Wait,
So
how can you get a 1 to 5?
if you
You roll one
roll
through five.
a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, or a 5
Okay.
Out of 100.
That'll do
out
it.
of 100.
Okay.
Anyways,
Yeah.
Deros is like, all right, listen, I have a lot of suspicions, but no firm evidence to build a case with. I need some interviews here. All of you, he points to the party here, and he says, I need some answers from you. What the hell have you been doing in my city? And tell me the truth. I don't want any fucking lies, because you've been dealing with the Lavoie family, you've been getting mixed up in some dead bodies showing up. I need to know what's happening here.
I will. I'll spill the beans. I'll tell him everything, and all the details that Crystal Ball would have.
Everything?
Everything. Sure. Why not?
I agree. I mean, it's
I don't
obvious.
think we're prepared to accept this information. I don't think that, like, at least for my portion, I just tell them that we don't exactly know what we're dealing with either, but we're trying our best to keep people from not falling into these terrible circumstances.
I mean, yeah, I'll add that too, but I don't think this is a situation where we can bluff effectively.
Well, not so much to bluff, but just like they might not believe us if we just flat out tell them that this, cults and crazy shit is, happening with all this, where they think it's just rival booze smugglers or something simpler than that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Cults are real. If he doesn't believe in magic, that's one thing, but
he can believe in
it doesn't mean that there's not cults who are
We could
stealing.
sell them on the cults, yes, definitely.
Yeah, true.
We have evidence of that too.
The more evidence we give, using the truth, the more likely he's going to believe that, yeah, we're the people that probably help him the most, instead of just putting us behind bars until whatever happens, happens.
Oh, yeah, I absolutely agree.
Yeah.
So yeah, everything, sparing no detail, even the supernatural bullshit.
Okay.
Okay.
Or as I would have said in D&D, my Kenku character does a pantomime of the entire adventure up to this point using everyone's voices.
Everyone's captivated by it.
And accurate sound effects, because he's basically a living recorder.
That is the nature of a Kenku. Okay, so
Roll
you're
for
giving him
interpretive
the whole
dance.
truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God. And he's... Darrow's... He does take this discussion of magic and stuff with about a ton of salt, but he does say, my investigations have brought me in close contact with the Lord's cult. So if you're saying that there's the blood cult as well, and they were rivals, and we've got basically a gang war going on, that would make a fair bit of sense to me.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
We
And I
don't want to
mean-
cause trouble in your city. You seem to have plenty of your own. So, you know.
I mean, as far as we know, we're the victims here. Like, we've been attacked by
Yeah,
all
we've had
these
all kinds
people.
of stuff happened to us.
And you have been attacked by the cops, too, that is. So I
Right.
appreciate you for being honest, even if you are trying to tell me some pretty unbelievable stories.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, he looks between you all and he says, "I'm gonna go with my gut on this. I'm gonna trust you for now,
Thank you.
Mr. Victorine.
you.
I need to get your statement as well, and then I'm gonna go and see if I can look into the Canterbury Club." And he explains to you all, the Canterbury Club is Hugo Lavoie's club, and it's reportedly a hotbed for the Lords. It is the secret place of the Lords cult. It's their meeting ground.
Wait, is that the club we were like when we got attacked and Celine was
No.
there? No.
No, that was Le Bistro d'Or. You actually have not been to the Canterbury Club,
Mm,
just because you never got that information.
okay.
Okay.
It was a possibility beforehand.
It's related to the Lavoie.
Yes, it is. But you recall that Celine and her brother actually got their information on how to escape the curse from the blood, not the Lords.
Huh.
So their uncle or cousin or whatever is a prominent member of the Lords faction, while they themselves were involved with the blood.
They had a relative that was against their own family?
Or they switched sides.
Well, what could have caused them to do that?
You don't know.
Yeah.
You lack this information.
Oh, man.
Mr. Victorina says, I will go with him, and I think we should meet up at the church at 3 o'clock today. You should go and see Father Philip at the psychiatric center, Verdun Psychiatric Center.
Yeah.
I agree. I would love to stay away from the Lavois and go find our friend, first and foremost. But before we leave, what happened with the heart? Were you able to get the key back?
Oh yeah, good thing. And he scowls and he says, "No, I was not. Whoever they were, I believe they were the blood, used bewitching magics to take control of whoever it was that was guarding the location, and simply walked in, used your key, and left. No evidence of a break-in. No one even knows that anything has gone missing."
Oh, jeez.
Oh, man. That's not good.
It's not good. You do have the knife, though, still. But,
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah, we do have the knife. Okay, I misremembered. I thought we gave them everything.
no, just the heart.
So they only asked for the means to get the heart when they didn't think about the knife part, thankfully.
Mm-hmm. They wanted to come back for the knife.
Alrighty then.
They're definitely going to be watching us, keeping tabs on us, so...
Oh,
Probably.
Whatever.
not. What?
No, that guy said he would show up for it. We should probably get what's her name out of there.
As long as you don't go there, who knows? Who knows?
let's go get Father McBride and then figure out where we're gonna hide at. What time was it? 10. That he
That's
said?
3 in the afternoon, right?
I mean,
Yeah,
the guy who said he was coming back for us.
Oh.
I forget what time. Point being, I agree. You should definitely all go to the psychiatric center.
Yes.
Okay.
So, you make your way to the Verdun Psychiatric Center. It could easily be mistaken for a prison.
Oh,
Both in the
damn.
way that it looks and the way that it operates. Huge gray walls vault out of the earth in stark contrast to the green slopes of its surroundings. Carefully mounted atop the walls are rows of barbed wire slanted inward on projecting arms to form a wire canopy above the courtyard below. Sometimes pigeons perch upon the wire and examine the poor, troubled souls confined below. Any patients staring up see gruesome gargoyles as if poised to strike. It starts to rain as you enter the confines, and behind you all, heavy iron doors slam shut. Fortunately, none of you have any cause to be here. You are greeted and shown to the front desk and asked to state your business. Those who you're talking to do not speak any English, but fortunately you have Edgar here with you.
Oh yeah. Go ahead, Edgar. Just try to be as straightforward as you can.
We are here to see a patient that apparently he doesn't have. Well, you don't know his name, but we do know his name.
You're here to identify a John Doe.
Yes.
Okay, just give me a moment here. Actually, rather, sorry, I shouldn't have put that in your head. Basically, you're here to ask about a missing person.
Oh, okay. We're looking for. Well, I forget what he looks like out of character, but basically,
You describe him.
Yeah, describe him. We're looking for our dear friend. He looks like this. Would you know if you have a patient in the institute that looks like that?
The clerk actually nods and smiles and says, yes, we actually do have an unidentified person who's come in about 3 days ago now. If you don't mind just waiting here for a moment, I will call Dr. Lay, who is in charge of this patient's this patient's treatment.
Right.
Okay. Merci.
So I guess I translate for my friends.
Yeah. So you sit here, you wait for a moment, and you are reminded of this stark and institutional feeling around you. There's no decoration on the walls. All the uniforms are just stark white.
Ooh.
Every
Place is
passing
beautiful.
minute that you have in here, the sense of the reality of the outside world just kind of slips away in this fog of medicinal smells, and it's just feels as if reality has left you slightly. From far down the hallway, you can see an orderly slowly wheeling a patient in your direction. As the patient gets closer, it becomes painfully obvious that his mental health is not all that afflicts him. The left side of his face seems to have swollen and emerged from the bones that anchor it. It slides down to his chest, and this flesh also sags over his left shoulder.
Oh,
Or at
jeez.
least it would if it was
Wow.
not swollen to such an extreme state. As the patient grows closer, you can all see that the arm and the entire left side of his body is so bloated that it hangs out over the side of the wheelchair. Loose folds of skin dangle from his drooping left side, with each rocking with each moment and each step that the orderly takes. Everyone please roll sanity.
Oh, fuck.
Those of you who fail, it's 1d2 sanity loss. Roll a d6. If you have odds, you lose 1. If you have evens, you lose 2.
Okay, 1 point. Oh,
And
man.
it's just unsettling, and you're like, ugh. As he
Father, what's
passes
happening?
within arm's reach, he suddenly and awkwardly turns his head to look at you. In a deeply garbled voice, he sputters, Gray. With tremendous force, he starts to shout the word gray and twists his sagging mass in order to reach you before he is pulled away. Roll psychology, please.
Nope.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Without increasing speed, the orderly continues on his way down the hall, still pushing the frenzied man. In a few minutes, Dr. Lay arrives. She is tall, sports glasses, and her black hair is drawn back into a bun. Here we go, everybody. She introduces herself, and her greeting is serious and businesslike. She's got no discernible accent. She is straightforward. Folks, roll psychology again for me.
Oh,
No.
Oh, nice, Edgar.
There you go.
damn.
Go ahead and tick that skill.
Yeah. Psycho Bird.
So you look at Dr. Lay. You get this vibe from her. This straightforward, businesslike, serious attitude of hers seems to be a well put on act, one that's almost impossible to break. She escorts you 2 stories downstairs into the sub-level basements and the catatonic ward. Here, things are quiet, unmoving, and settled. Not even day, night, or time of year penetrates. The merest stir is noticed. A drop of water hitting the floor is chaos. On the way, Dr. Lay tells you, the police found this patient wandering naked during the night in the west end of the old city. When they first approached him, he became violent, and it was necessary to restrain him. So far, he has not spoken. He was admitted on the morning of your third day in the city.
Oh,
The party stops in front of an oversized green metal door. Dr. Lay unlocks it, throws the heavy latch back, and pulls it open. Huddled in the corner, his head hung down, buried in his arms, is Father Philip McBride. His face is a mask of cuts and bruises. His left nostril has been slashed off, and the 2 middle fingers of his left hand were also missing. He was plainly tortured. To what end, we do not know. Poor McBride is the picture of quiet agony. His body occasionally shakes with simple muscle spasms. His mind is lost and he is indefinitely insane. Please roll for sanity.
Ah, man. Whew.
Those of you who fail, please roll 1d4. Father McBride is here. What do you do?
Oh, wow.
Philip, can you hear us? Can you hear me?
He does not respond.
Like, is he awake? Or he's like,
He's awake.
He's alert, but he's not responsive, like?
Yeah, basically. He doesn't
Okay.
even look at you as you approach.
I try to appeal to him and say, Father, it's me. I know it's been a few days, but we're here. We're here to help you.
I don't want to jump to conclusions, but I have a feeling we should call Madame d'Anjou and I don't know, maybe I don't know. Maybe she can reach out to him or something.
There will be time for that later. You
Okay.
you are here now, and you got to make the most of it right now.
Okay. I don't know. Cristobal, do you think you could talk to him and try to, see if he'll listen to you? Because maybe he knows you the best out of all of us.
I guess Warren and I could try.
Okay.
The room situation, is he like sitting on a bed? Is he laying down? What are we dealing with?
He has avoided the bed. He's just sitting in a corner.
Kind of slop squat down in front of him, face to face. Like, Padre, it's me, it's Chris. Warren's here too. You remember?
He looks over you both. He doesn't say anything, but he nods.
Okay, good. The heart you found. You remember the heart?
He nods to that as well.
Okay. It was taken, and we need your help. We need anything you can tell us.
He stares ahead. You need to be more specific. Anything he can tell you about what?
Okay, out of character, I don't know how to piece all this together to get to the exact question.
Okay, are you going to ask him about like a specific cult? Are you going to ask him about?
I could suggest, I guess, maybe you should ask him about if someone took him, if they realized what they looked like, or maybe like
Yeah, who did this to him? Like, does he
yeah,
know?
does he know who took him?
There you go.
Okay, yeah, I'll ask that. It may have been the ones who took you. Was it the blood, the lords?
Okay. So he nodded when you asked if he knew who took him. Cristobal, as soon as you say the blood, you don't really get to ask the lords because his eyes snap open frenzied and he stares at you but through you as he reaches out and lunges with one mutilated hand and one full hand as he tries to reach for your throat as he sees not his friend in front of him, but
Oh my god.
one of his torturers. He is easily pulled back, though. And Dr. Lay says, I think for the moment, your friend should have some peace and quiet. Spot hidden, everybody.
Okay.
I have gotten the most 90 rolls this game.
Oh my god.
That you have.
Heaven forbid if we actually get in a fight.
Hey,
Watch
Edgar.
out, I'll probably slip
Yes.
you guys.
So Edgar, you get extreme success. You see that Father McBride was holding something in his hand, and when he went and reached and lunged towards Cristobal, he dropped it.
Okay.
There's a small brown ball of paper on the cell floor. You pick it up and see that it looks like a book cover that's been ripped right off of a book.
Book cover.
Book cover.
Is it Tibetan?
As a matter of fact, looks to be.
So this is
Dr. Lay escorts you out of the facility at the moment, basically, as Edgar is coming to this realization.
Okay.
And she assures you all that Father McBride will be in good hands. She will be overseeing his recovery himself. Or herself, rather. And yeah, you know, she's just says that I've had many cases of a similar sort. I assure you will be able to help him.
What is that?
I don't know what that was.
What is what?
This.
Yeah, just whenever I type the letter F in, and then it just like, that thing shows up. I don't know why.
What thing?
Huh.
Up at the top of the,
that.
yeah,
I don't know.
Well,
yeah. All right.
we're
So-
not able to ask him anything else. Yeah, we're just escorted out.
Yeah, you are escorted out. You have triggered a bad physical reaction from a mental patient. So they're like, okay,
Right.
okay,
No more.
okay.
Okay. I would
did-
like
did-
to telephone. What's her name
Madam
back at
Digby?
the place? And I'm
Yeah,
bad
of
with
course.
names and places. Jesus.
Madame
Madame
Danjou at the
Danjou.
church.
Yeah,
Absolutely, you will. But first. So, you have this book cover.
Mm-hmm.
In,
Sorry.
and you look at it, and you look at this tattered ass book that you have that you received from Robert Lowell, and it's like the math thing's going over your head and you're like flipping it around Phoenix Wright style, and then you just like put it on top of it, and it's an exact fit.
Okay. Yeah.
The book cover title is The Scripture of the Blood, and close examination of the crumpled book cover shows the notation C12-336 in pencil. Roll idea, please.
nice.
Nice.
Well, at least one of us is smart.
Warren. Father McBride said he knew his attacker. This notation suggests a sort of catalog number, perhaps method of pricing. You received this book from Robert Lowell, Father McBride's friend. Robert Lowell is probably a member of either the Blood or the Lords.
Fuck.
So, you found a missing person. You have an agreement with Dane Darrows. You're supposed to meet with him. You should probably meet up and talk with him about, or at least have a message sent to Madame Danjou. Let her know that the father is safe and ask her to direct a message to Darrows. And so that you can confirm, yes, we have found Father McBride. He is no longer missing. He is in a psychiatric institute, etc., etc.
Yeah, they're taking care of him.
Yeah, I guess we do just that.
We can have her on standby for anything else, but I'm sure she's glad to hear that he's all right.
Yes, she is. She is relieved, but she is distraught to hear that he's in a psychiatric hospital. And she says like she says a prayer in French, and then like you can hear over the phone that she's like doing something, like I don't know, like maybe knocking some wood together, and like one of her prayers that she sometimes does that's not at all English or French.
Okay. Did she do something similar at the seance?
Oh yeah, like just all the time. She has a whole bunch of like superstitions and shit that she does all the time that are that are both exactly opposite to her Christian faith and yet integrated perfectly. This is just the person that she is.
Okay.
But as it is now, you have a message that you can send. Like, you have someone else to send the message for you. You don't have to worry about it. But you have a clue that you can get on right now. Robert Lowell and his bookstore.
Yeah. That nervous guy seemed like he had more going on than he let on.
So we meet with Darrows and then charge the bookstore?
I
You
want to
can.
go fuck him up.
Yeah, I'm kind of tempted to just go straight there, but we need the detective.
Well, the detective's expecting us, though.
Yeah.
Like, would he come looking
Yeah.
for us or anything?
Yeah, we
The
don't
detective
wanna...
is expecting you at like 3 o'clock. If you have a message going back and forth
Okay.
and stuff, you could just like say, okay, let's actually meet up ahead of time, like going into this place.
Oh, maybe we can ask Madame Denju if she could contact him and say we might be late or something.
No, let's have her tell him to meet us at the bookstore. Outside
Yes.
the bookstore.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, good idea.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so that's what you're gonna do. You all, so you're gonna meet up at the bookstore. You arrive a little bit ahead of the detective, who was just like finishing up on that whole missing persons report that you went through with him.
Mm-hmm.
And while you're waiting, you see that Robert Lowell's bookstore is closed. You ask one of the shops next door, neighbor to it, and he says, yes, Monsieur Lowell and his wife left for a vacation in Quebec City.
Oh, that was sudden,
Convenient.
right?
So you've actually talked to the patissier next door, and he says, it is not that uncommon. It is he does it fairly often. There is how we should say the matter of the keys, and he has left it with someone trustworthy, he says, and he's got his arms folded like in front of him, but then he like does something weird. He like takes his right hand up and out from the folded position and holds it like palm up on top of his arm, and like he moves his fingers in like a grease the wheel motion.
I pull out some cash and grease said wheels.
I got you.
And he smiles and he says, "It's so nice to have trustworthy neighbors. Don't you agree?"
Absolutely. For a little extra, do you happen to know where in Quebec City he was headed?
He says, "No, they did. He did not tell me what hotel he was going to."
Had to ask.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get this back to you.
So, you just kind of do a little bit of break and enter with the
I'm
key.
Waiting for Darrows.
Dane Darrow shows up. Okay, so like you explain the situation, and he looks at you a little bit, and he's like, "I could have got a search warrant.
This is
This is
quicker.
faster.
Wasn't time.
This
time.
this is faster. All right. Listen, you never told me that you bribed it. Okay, understood? And you all just go in.
Okay.
Okay. So inside, the closed curtains still permit a good deal of noonday light to pass through. Make your way from the small, box-filled entry to the room where you first met Lowell. It's a picture of serenity, rows and rows of columns of books resting quietly among the rich mahogany woodwork, crisscrossed with sun-filled rays that expose forever settling dust. A hush falls over your group as you meld into the scene, enjoy the gentle aromas of ancient paper and old wood. There is a slight creak. One of you has stepped on a loose board.
Hmm.
As you look down, you notice it's actually the corner of a trap door, half concealed by a large rug. The door opens on steep stone steps that curve down to an unlit basement.
Oh.
So you've got some options. You can either go down into the basement. You could investigate over his bookshelves to see if there's anything that's similar to that notation you found on the inside of the thing.
I'm all for checking out the space, but I probably would want someone watching my back while I'm down there. Any volunteers?
I spaced out momentarily. You said that there were options. So there's the hidden
Investigate.
basement and
You could look in through the hidden basement. You could investigate up through the bookshelves to see if you can you have that notation of the reference number that was scrawled onside the book, C12-336.
Mm-hmm. I
Look around for things like that.
I suggest maybe we split up. Like, some people can look in the store and some people can see what's down there.
yeah, who's
Okay.
got the best library use?
Me.
I actually have a pretty. What's yours?
90?
Oh, okay. Yeah, he beats the pants off me.
Yeah,
I got 90.
I've got a 72, so I think you and I probably have the best chance.
Mhm.
Watch
Okay.
this.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm bad at library, so
It's all good. You want to check out the hidden staircase with me?
yep.
Everybody stretch.
Oh.
Extreme success, Mr. Cristobal.
I'll roll just because I actually failed it. Oh my
Oh.
god.
Incredible.
My rolls today are terrible.
Oh my god, they
Oh.
are.
They are.
They're not smiling on you.
Okay. So, before we go to the basement, I guess I'll resolve this this looking around thing. Just a second here. So, Chris, you spend a few moments, I guess a few minutes rather, looking through books and trying to find reference numbers, and it takes a little bit for you to realize, okay, none of these books out in the front have any reference numbers. They're all stuff that's like in the back a little bit. And you keep looking around, and resting on one of the back shelves among some other oversized volumes is a book titled Livre Divin. And I want you to roll some occult knowledge for me. Like, roll occult.
Both are just him. He succeeded anyway.
So, you know, basically, because you've read something of this book before, this is a French version of the Book of Ibon.
Oh yeah.
But unlike the first book that you had, which was, you know, shitty and like half molded through and missing several pieces, this is a complete version, handwritten in French. You can see that it's dated the 13th century. All these
Wow.
leaves of paper are bound together with 5 leather ties, and an unknown stiff material acts as boards. The pages are thin and brittle with a waxy coating. And this is what it looks like. And Cristobal, you know that you are holding in your hands something powerful and terrifying and something that could give you information that you need in order to solve this mystery. But first off, it's written in French that you don't know how to read. And two, you know that if you were to read this, it would give you some horrible insights into the nature of reality that could be many times worse than the version of the book you read already.
Wow.
Like,
It's all that just from picking it up.
Pardon?
He gets all that just by picking it up? Does it have like a menacing aura or something like that too?
No, just because he's actually read this book before in a shittier version. A shittier version that didn't have as much, and he knows that the information that book gave him about the nature of reality versus how he thought the world was before was terrifying. And in it, he learned a spell. And
gotcha.
In using that spell, he accidentally caused the death of 2 of his companions.
Yeah, yeah. That was an oops.
Yeah.
Was a bit of an oops. But yeah, you now have this book. And you have a French person.
I do.
French burb.
French burb.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe you should look at it before we go anywhere.
Not right now.
Yeah.
You need to we need to do this thing down in the thing.
Yeah, we need to
Thing
see
in the
what's
thing.
going on.
Alrighty, let's see here.
Love me a hidden passageway.
In the basement. So, like most, this basement is dark and musty, but there is also something sweet smelling in its air. You're able to locate a light switch beside the narrow stone steps. And at the bottom of these stairs, it ends in an arch that opens to a small square room. Every corner holds a suit of military armor, each made during the reign of a different British monarch.
Whoa.
In the center of the room is a simple altar with a kneeling bench, 2 candles, and a book opened across it. The altar faces the alley wall, and on that wall is hung a fine medieval tapestry depicting a curious battle between armored knights and a mass of strangely abstract and yellow humanoids, who by section seem to be committing the same actions, such as singing or screaming. The men in armor are swinging and hacking with 2-handed swords, and many of the humanoids lay slain. One knight has fallen and, with his helmet off, has clasped his hands to his head. Around the altar, the floor gleams. Intricate symbols of solid gold have been inlaid into the stone floor. Behind the east wall tapestry is Robert Lowell's torture chamber. A simple alcove that reaches back through the wall and under the street beyond. Perhaps this used to be a place for a lift that would be for heavy goods to come to the street above. The top of the arched ceiling is over 5 feet high. In the center lies a bloodied steel table with arm and leg clamps at the corners. Lining the walls are numerous sharp blades, probes, and needles. Some are dull with use. Near the top of the table are 2 stubby human fingers. The second and third metacarpals were clipped away neatly at the midpoint.
Jeez.
This rotting flesh is the source of the sweetish smell. Roll idea.
Oh. I think we found the rest of Father McBride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, that is definitely... That's what happens when you get the idea. Roll sanity, please.
Sanity. Oh, okay.
Okay. Ty, roll a d6. You lose 1 sanity. The puffy blue and green chunks of flesh did belong to Father McBride. The large tome that's on the altar is a complete history of the Lords. It will take a good number of hours to skim through it and extract some information.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Shay was asking him.
yeah. Maybe we should get the rest of the crew down here and a little book reading fun time.
You haven't
Yeah.
invested. So there's an upstairs actually.
Okay. There's
they live over the place, you know.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay. Yeah, let's
Right.
do that.
Where's Darrow's and all this? Is he upstairs with me or downstairs with them or?
You watching out front?
He's either. You know, he's probably downstairs, and when he sees the fingers, he's like, "Oh, Jesus Christ!"
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You believe us with all of this crazy shit now, right?
Definitely believe that there's some fucking cult shit going on.
Well, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You hear me upstairs being like, "Guys, you're not gonna believe what I found."
He'd be like, "Oh, you can't believe what we found!" Just shouting at each other.
We found some sausages.
Oh no, that's bad.
So freshly cut.
Okay, so anyway, Detective Darrow was just like, all right, I think we've got enough here. We need to check the upstairs where they live, the house.
Uh-huh.
All right. Okay. Well, I guess we just leave everything as is. Like we don't.
Yeah, just take the book and don't touch anything. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm taking the book for sure.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Should I put it in my inventory or do we just?
You can if you want to.
Alright, I'll write book of the Lords. Alright.
Alrighty, let's see here. Upstairs, the master bedroom sits just as quietly as the rest of the house. The tidy room has a roll-top desk in one corner. On it are scattered papers and open books, perhaps demonstrating Lowell's frenzied frame of mind. A quick search turns up a locked drawer.
Huh. You try to open it up?
Sure. Make a strength check.
Right. Yeah.
You show that door.
Yeah, no, you just like chicka chicka chicka, and you break it,
Whoop. Oh well.
and you lift it up. Inside, you find banking and investment receipts, and they show that Lowell has withdrawn all of his savings in the past few days. You also find Robert Lowell's personal diary for the year. You flip through it quickly, and it clearly exhibits Lowell's fears about the blood. As the months go by, he becomes positive that they're going to make their move soon. Last week's account consists of 4 words scrawled across the page. The stars are right. There's only one thing. The stars. Yeah, the stars are right.
Gotcha. Thank you.
The only thing of special importance is this last entry. Dated yesterday. Finally, I know where they are. My father, I now forgive you, and in fact thank you for those many, many hard years that I studied under you. The answer to our immortal enemies came to me in a wonderful dream. I dreamt about water, oceans of gray water. When I awoke, you were there at the foot of my bed, with a book in one hand and that stick in the other. You were shouting at me, telling me to remember, but you were in the water like a sea captain. That was it. All the history came to me, the naval wars, the merchant ships, and the privateers, where they hid things. Then I knew where the cult had been all along. Our goal is in my grasp, Father. Tomorrow night we will have power forever. The writing is agitated and nervous. This also gives you an important clue as to where Lowell is.
Yeah.
You
Is this
should
like by the
remember.
docks?
You should remember that James Andrews and the rest of the blood came to Montreal in a ship.
Yeah.
That ship had cargo, which was stored in a merchant warehouse. This and the warehouse's address is stated in the cargo invoice that you discovered earlier. You can look through your notes quickly enough to find out where your destination is. 89 Rue Saint-Thérèse.
Okay.
Let's see here.
If that's where when he left, that must have been where he went off to.
Most likely.
What does that phrase mean? The stars are right.
The stars are right.
The moon is right.
Prophecy-like.
Yeah, it definitely seems more enigmatic.
Okay, so we could check out the warehouse, I guess, or the where the cargo, because like we have an idea of where that is.
You do, but you also have some books that you could look into.
Yeah. If we could investigate like how the harbor, like the oldest parts of the harbors or whatever's been around for that long.
You have an address.
Okay. Is there anything else here we can, look around and see, like these living quarters or whatever? Like, is there anything else of note here?
There's nothing really else of note, no.
Okay, so
okay, maybe we could ask the detective to help us like check out that warehouse, but also like because we need to study those books. So I don't know like how we can like.
Well, it's not even 3 o'clock.
Oh, right, okay.
We can just pull up some chairs and go through the books.
yeah.
Do you want to do that here in a place you're technically trespassing in?
We got a
Yeah, no. Well, okay.
I'm just asking, do you want to do it here or do you want to go back to the church?
Oh, church.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess I would just like kind of include the detective in what we're, just inform what we're planning to do, like that we're gonna check out this warehouse after.
If he doesn't hear from us or something afterward, then maybe he should look into it or something.
Oh yeah, I get what you're saying. Okay, but you're going to be going back to the church. You're going to be studying, and you want to ask, like, the detective to maybe get some dirt while you're doing that. Do some investigating on his own.
Okay.
Maybe, yeah.
Is he amenable to that?
Yeah, he says yeah. He can. He's fine with that.
Okay. All right, so then we all head to the church, and then we try to hit the books.
Okie dokie then.
So we have the Lord's like kind of manuscript or something like that, and then this fully completed Tibetan book as well.
You have the history of the lords, and you have a French book, the Book of Yvon.
Okay.
Le Livre Yvon.
Oui.
I have read a version of this before, but my French is not the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you have to work with Edge.
Yeah. So I guess I.
But Edgar.
Yeah.
My friend, buddy, pal. If you translate this is it's gonna mess with you, man. So
well, I'm willing to take the risk because I need to see this through. So we'll
take or anything to protect ourselves.
Nope.
Oh,
it's me and Edgar are the ones that are gonna be taking the risk on that one, and I've already.
The only safe thing to do is don't read the book.
Yeah.
Right.
But remember, like Edgar is always like kind of willing to explore fucked up shit because like that's where he gets his inspiration, possibly.
Right.
So he's super down.
Yeah, I'm just like Johnny just says he said because he's worried because we've already been afflicted by so much and passed out and all this stuff. I don't want anything else to happen to us. So that's
Mhm.
just out of concern.
Yeah,
But yeah, go for
Duly.
it. I believe in you.
duly noted. Okay, so I guess I help Cristobal by translating. I don't know how we
Okay.
co-op that, but that's
So
yeah.
basically, how this works for reading a book is you have to skim it first. And I'm trying to find the books on reading mythos tomes, but it doesn't give me anything. It just gives me like, hey, this is what it fucking looks like. Okay.
I love these emotes.
Like, basically, I'm just trying to find out how much time it takes to skim a book.
I mean, there's a whole chapter on Mythos tomes.
Yeah, but it doesn't tell me how long it takes for this book specifically. Like, it tells me for a different thing. I need to find out what the information is for a skimming reading as opposed to a full reading.
Yeah, even if you're really good at translating and everything else, it still takes more time to study and figure out the whole book, right, than anything else.
Oh. Well, I found a bonus in the Mythos tomes table. That's terrifying. I don't know why those stats are there. 36 weeks for a full read.
Really?
For a full study thing, but yeah, I'm trying to find out what the rules are for a skim. You know?
Yeah. Right. We want to do this within a few hours, I guess, or something.
Okay.
Game time is so weird, though.
It is weird.
The long answer, according to the Keeper rulebook, is that the initial read takes as long as the Keeper sees fit for the given book, considering age, condition, and language. Usually, a skill roll for the initial read is necessary.
Yeah, except this is his mother tongue, so he doesn't actually translate anything.
Right. So, if that roll were successful, sanity loss, according to the stated specs of the tome, is automatically applied.
Yeah, that much I knew about. It was literally just the skimming timeline. All right, so Edgar, my friend,
Hello.
allow me to describe what's going on here. You sit down, and you know you don't have a whole lot of time before your scheduled meeting, so you're not like looking to study into things or like learn any spells. You're like flipping through this relatively quickly. You're looking at bits of information here and there, you know, general sorts of things. Roll 1d4. Okay, you lose 3 sanity.
Ouch. My brain says ouch.
Basically, and you gain plus 3 points in Cthulhu Mythos. And as you sit and as you read this book, the world around you for lack of a better term, fades away. You are engrossed and enraptured in your reading. And even though you're just like looking past and flipping over and reading and flipping past and, just like scooting through things and skipping past things like spells and rituals and stuff because there's just not enough time. You're looking for important information. You are horrified by the visuals that you're seeing, not just the words, but the descriptions of these horrible acts, these terrifying descriptions of horrid, disgusting, otherworldly creatures. You feel nauseous and sick to your stomach. And somewhere in your research, you find a passage on the Blessed Blade of Tsang. And this you do read in full. Any heart severed by the Blessed Blade of Tsang retains the power of the person as it existed just before death. Any heart severed by it remains decayed and invulnerable to damage thereafter. There is a ritual that you don't spend time learning how that exists to guide power residing in such a heart into another person. If the Blessed Blade itself stabs a heart which contains power, the power dissipates immediately and collapses and decays. So you know that if you stab this blade into that heart, it will immediately decay.
Interesting.
Its power is that to steal the life force from hearts, including ones that are magically preserved, and the blade is used in conjunction with a deadly ceremony. And that is basically all the big information that you learn from this. And this information is horrifying and scares you a little bit, just because that ain't right. So everyone else who is reading over the complete history of the Lords, here's the information that you obtain from your research. The Great Order of the Lords was begun in 1156 by two knights, Sir Brevius Malpaquet and Sir Titus Roncesvalles de Yvetot, returning to England after a humiliating defeat in the Second Crusade. They had learned about and subsequently fought a cult called the Blood. They believed that this cult's evil magic power had defeated them. The knights formed a secret group, the Lords, for the sole purpose of defeating the Blood. In the Third Crusade, the Lords were victorious. A passage is written in this book in about 1190, describing a little of what was encountered. The entire grotesque mass fights as one, with one power under one mind. That mighty mind must be the seat of all evil and depravity in the world. I pray that I meet my end before having to face that horror.
Oof.
The history recounts the period of growth that soon followed the Lord's victory. Membership grew, and soon the secret organization privately boasted an association of some of the highest-ranking people under the English crown. Even members of the royal family were lords and took pride in being included in an organization of self-professed demon slayers. Then the lords were betrayed by one of their own, a highly respected young member of the church named James Andrews. Most of the lord's secrets were known to Andrews, and when he brought them to the blood, the cult was resurrected. When groups of the blood appeared in France, the lords made a call to arms, and they waged a secret war. The blood were beaten and dispersed, though some thought to made extinct. The lords celebrated their victory. In 1701, one of the members reported the discovery of a group in Montreal, in New France, whose nature resembled that of the blood. In 1760, when the British conquered Quebec, the lords also arrived and slew with a will and believed they had eliminated the last vestige of the blood. Since then, the lords have grown to nothing more than an old boys' club reliving their past glories of their ancestors. Most of the members spend their days at the Canterbury Club, enjoying wicked pleasures and sharing business interests. The dedication and strict rules that guided the cult for so many years have been bent and broken, resulting in much internal bickering. Men and women from all races can become members, as long as they have high economic standing or descend from royalty. Robert Lowell, like his father before him, is a commander of the Lords. 2 years ago, he began to add to this book his fears that the blood may have returned. And Lowell does show that he was right, although most of the Lords do not believe him, and others do not care. There we go.
Okay. So Lowell had this book in his basement on an
Yes.
altar.
Yes.
But he also had torture device in what might have been Philip McBride's fingers.
What were definitely Philip McBride's fingers.
This isn't adding up to me, anyway.
Right.
Why was
Why
he
would
torturing
he
McBride?
Sorry, go ahead.
Maybe he thought McBride was with the blood and
It's
was
definite.
torturing.
It's a definite possibility, after all.
Yeah, because he had like the heart.
He had the
and
heart of Sankuti, who you now know is James Andrews.
Right.
Yeah, which is yeah.
James Andrews was the one who resurrected the blood in the first place.
Yeah. Oh, wait, okay. I see where this is going. They want the heart because they want to resurrect their cult. And the blade, like, they can put the heart into, like, another body or something and resurrect their leader or something like that.
Certainly
'Cause
possible.
It's his heart, yeah.
Oh. Yeah, they could be trying to bring him back to lead them again or something.
You have good theories. You have no evidence to support what they could be doing or attempting, but it sounds culty to me.
Certainly is.
Sounds like some cult shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like Robert was probably like torturing Father McBride and trying some weird magic shit, like with the book.
But was he doing it because he has a connection to the blood, or was it for another reason?
Robert Lowell is a member of the Lords.
Right. Him having the book, yes, he would be a member of the Lords.
He is a member of the Lords. The Book of Ibone is not necessarily connected to the blood.
No,
he has a lot of books about the blood because they're his cult's mortal enemies, so he was
Right.
researching them.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel like he might have tried to just torture Father McBride to know more information because he was suspecting him of perhaps being with the blood.
Yes.
Yeah, staying with the family and all of the circumstances around it, he at least suspected he had information.
Mm-hmm. Or maybe he was with the blood. Who knows?
You
Like,
don't
yeah.
know whether he was a member of the blood or not.
Yeah, that's it, right? Like we don't know.
We just know that's a motivation for him to be tortured, maybe, but not necessarily so.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's certainly a motive one could assume
Hmm.
and act upon.
Okay. What about that stuff with the statue and stuff that was taken? Is there
You don't.
did we recognize anything about that?
Okay, so no, like Victorine talked about a statue, and you didn't ask him about the statue at all. You have no idea.
Okay. But what did he say about the statue?
He said that he was looking into it.
And yeah, we didn't get any information.
Yeah, you just didn't.
I thought we should have brought that up to him, but then all those cops were there and stuff, and I don't know. I feel like that's part of it too.
Could be. All right.
The only thing we know is that the blood probably have the heart now. Sorry, go ahead.
Does anything that we learned from that book correlate to anything we learned from the other book?
Which other book? Like the Book of Ibon?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
The Book of Ibon is like truths about the world and
Yeah.
like the mythos, not specifically about the lords or anything like that.
Yeah.
And
Predate?
there could be more information in it, but not enough. Like, you don't have enough time to do full research on it.
Right.
It will take a good deal of reading and studying in order to actually learn it all.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. What we do know is that the blood seem like they probably already have the heart, but they don't know about the knife, and we don't know anything else about this statue.
Well, no, they do know about the knife, but they don't have it.
They don't have it because we have it. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So as long as they don't have both of those, then we're all right. But yeah, we need to get more information about I don't know, like the nature of whatever rituals they're performing or whatever else, so that we know what to do when the time comes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I think I'm about to call a close to this little section of research. If anyone wants to have any observations, now is your time. 5, 4, 3, 2,
No.
I think we
1.
extracted as much as we could from this right now.
Mhm. Okay, so here we go then.
Ye.
As you are here and researching, the peace and quiet is disturbed by Victorine bursting in, bloodied and tattered.
Shit.
Oh.
He recounts his adventures to you that he spent the past few hours. He entered the Canterbury Club, courtesy of police official business. The mood in the bar was jubilant. The lords expect not only a great victory, but increased power and position. No one seems to know exactly how they're going to achieve this, but no one cares. It will happen without their help or direct involvement. But after he left the club, Victorine was pursued and attacked by blue blazered thugs. He is sure that there is more at stake than an ancient feud between the lords and the blood. there is some new prize to be gained. Do you trust him? After all, you only met him last night.
I mean, I'm not. At this point, I'm not really surprised. Like, could it be Blue Blazer? You say?
Blue Blazer, I did say.
Weren't they wearing like blue blazers like the night we got attacked with Celine?
They were.
Yeah, that guy in the alley, he had a blue blazer on.
Mm-hmm.
So the ones with the blue blazers are the lords?
You don't know. You haven't investigated.
They're
That
at least
blue blazer stuff at all.
associated with them. Yeah.
Probably. So here we go, folks. Here's a picture of Claire Travin, the maid.
Okay.
Victorine is about to continue to continue his expository, but Claire suddenly appears and goes to stab Victorine.
Oh, what the? Why? Like, where are we? I don't. I'm sorry, I'm confused.
Whoa,
We're
let's
at the
stop
church,
her
right?
from.
You are at the
stabbing.
church. This is a maid at the church.
Mm.
You've spoken to her once before.
Okay.
And yeah, she just comes out of nowhere and attacks him. It's literally like, oh
Right.
shit.
Right. She's like the curmudgeonly kind of maid that showed us around the first night, I think.
No, that was Madame Danjou.
Oh, was it? I'm sorry.
You know, yeah.
Tackle.
Kind of a rough customer.
Well, yeah. Here's the thing. Hang on a second here. Okay, so you do help him? Yeah. Okay. She's like such an unlikely attacker. She gets advantage of extreme surprise, but like Chris, you like grab her quickly and you overpower her pretty well, and she gives up rather quickly. She begins to rave about the power of the blood and its unholy god. None can escape it. The blood assigned her to watch Father McBride. His kindness changed her. She began to despise her involvement with this blood, this cult. But breaking away with it is nearly impossible. She fears the potential of it.
Damn.
She feels that, at the very least with her confession, her soul has been saved. At this point, she has a small seizure and begins raving.
Oh.
Psychoanalysis, anybody?
If I make this, I should go buy a lottery ticket. Nope.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That's okay. So you're unable to calm her. And she raves and she like writhes in place. They come. There's her pause is coming.
Hmm.
The prophecy is true. The stars are right.
Oh, she said the thing.
Yeah.
What prophecy?
Oh, Jesus.
Does it
Can
matter?
I answer that? Well,
She cannot answer you.
oh,
We
jeez.
can't really play 20 questions with a woman in having
Yeah,
a
an
psychotic
hysterical
episode.
fit or whatever. Yeah.
Can we medical this at all?
No, you tried psychoanalysis. That's all. None of you got it.
Okay. I'll just try to calm her down or something, and see if we can talk to her a little bit.
You failed that roll already. You cannot.
Feels bad, man.
Can we get Darrows to take her?
You cannot get in touch with Darrows right now. But
And we,
by now, you should have a semi-clear view as to what's happening before you. The Blood have been underground since their defeat by the Lords in the 18th century. Robert Lowell, one of the leaders of the Lords, has discovered the resurgence of the Blood a short time ago. He's set plans in motion leading to tonight. The Blood have plans of their own. There is some prophecy. There must be some ceremony happening on in this place where James Andrews stored his private cargo upon arriving in Montreal. You have the Blessed Blade of Tsang, but you do not know how to use it. There is Tibetan inscription along the blade that perhaps could tell you the secrets of how to use it. If you want any chance of destroying the heart, you have to get that translated quickly. Is there something more? Why did Lowell kidnap Father McBride? Why are the Lords expecting victory tonight? The answers lie just down the road. You have to gather your wits, some tools, and dare the heart of the night. There's no more time. Prepare yourselves quickly.
oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
It's currently 3 p.m.
Still?
Well, you know, it's like 3
This was
o'clock
leading up.
before 4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do we? Yeah, we don't know how the dagger works. I'm afraid we should find out more about that before we go anywhere.
I literally just told you get the Tibetan that's on it. Just read it.
Okay,
I'm
so
going to translate it.
so last time we went to the university, I think.
Yep.
Montreal.
We should go
Yep.
to the university.
Yep.
Yeah.
To
Okay,
the university.
Okay, so you do head to the university.
let's do that real fast.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I just need a quick thing here.
Sure. Real quick, just for my own personal notes, how big is that tome?
The Book of Ibon?
Yeah.
It's big.
Alright.
I mean, you have a big bag.
I don't think I'm going to want to lug around a tome.
Yeah,
Because it's a tome.
no. That you do not nor cannot do.
If I weren't certain that we might need it, I would have probably taken it over to the post office to ship over to my place.
I mean, you could do that now.
But we might need it.
Okay, so you cannot make use of the Book of Ibon. You need to have read it in order to learn the spells, and that takes a lot of learning. Like you've read this book before, and you know.
Okay. I go to the nearest Wells Fargo and have it sent off.
But Jay, like maybe you can just leave it in the care of Madame
Crazy.
d'Anjou.
She's not there. There's only a stabby nurse or maid.
Wait,
No,
why is
she's
she
there.
not? Yeah,
Wasn't she there? Or
yeah.
Yeah,
I
she
thought
was there.
I thought she went after McBride.
No, she like
no,
at
she was
best-
there waiting for our call to relay messages if we needed it.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, like
I'll leave it with her.
yeah.
Fine.
Okay,
fine.
Okay.
Look, these things are like loaded guns. I don't want them laying around everywhere.
Fair enough.
Well, yeah, that's true. But she's the only one that we can trust the most right now.
I'd be like, keep this safe. Love of God. Don't open it. Don't read it.
Right.
Yeah. Also, okay. I also have like an out of character question. Like, so Victorin, is he like dead? Like, what's happening? Like he was bloodied and he got attacked by the crazy maid. But what's he doing? Like he's just chilling now.
Please wait. I'm still looking up information on the Blessed Blade. I need to look up and see if he shows up later or not.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, it's hard to tell the sequence of events sometimes. Like from our perspective.
Yeah, I say just shove him in the trunk and take him with us.
Mm-hmm.
Schrodinger's Victorine.
I mean,
If he's never mentioned again, he was killed.
Oh. She got him good. Well, he wasn't very useful anymore? I don't know. That sucks.
yeah, he's like Van Helsing.
If he's not mentioned again, I may pilfer his stick.
Yeah, take his stick.
Oh, okay, you can take his stick.
If he's not mentioned again.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, okay, so basically the chant on the blade, you need to speak it aloud in order to activate the magic of the blade.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So you speak Tibetan out loud?
Yeah, and like you get the dude to translate it, and he's also like, okay, and here's how you actually pronounce it.
Okay.
Like that's just the information that you get.
Okay. It's simple enough. As long as we can talk.
What does it say?
I don't know.
Oh.
It doesn't say anything. It just tells me, yeah, you gotta say this shit out loud.
Oh, okay.
It says this is a badass knife for the heart.
Yeah.
Badass
Look at this
knife
sick
heart.
knife.
Oh, hang on a second.
Knifey in the heart.
Maybe if I look at at the heart situation, that's a good idea.
Hmm. But yeah,
Look at
guys, we
J1.
got to keep that statue thing in mind because we don't know anything about it, and it might be important if
So-
we ever come across it.
In Montreal, you want us to keep an eye out for a statue.
Well,
Watch
we
it. They're
don't know if it
gonna.
was a small statue or a large statue. We don't know anything about it. I thought it would be something related to a ritual.
They're gonna shove the heart in the statue and animate it or something.
Oh, okay, folks,
could be
let me tell you something. Victorine was lying about the statue.
Oh, damn.
Well, it's a good thing we didn't ask, and so
Stupid
we
Johnny
have
was taken for a ride. I'm just trying to help.
Why would he lie?
I'm definitely taking the
Yeah.
stick.
I should look in keeper information. Maybe
Yeah.
that'll
Walk
give me the
tall and
information.
carry that big stick. We all still have our weapons and stuff, right? The fire stuff?
Oh yeah, you do.
Okay.
Okay, so whatever. It's not really all that important. So you get the magic thing for the knife. What else are you all doing?
That was all I had in mind. Heading for the harbor location where the warehouse
Yeah.
is.
We've gotten everything we can from both books, so.
Yeah, we definitely haven't heard anything about a weakness that we could exploit like the other time.
Nope.
Hmm. Well, whatever's happening to the, to the family and everything, and then happening to us that were affected by those creatures or whatever, like, that seems to be some kind of infection or something like that, and
Nope.
it always... No?
Nope.
Okay.
Familial
Everybody was
curse.
affected by the same thing. Oh, it's all just that. Okay. Yeah. Anybody think of anything else we should do before we go to, like, the harbor? Or wherever?
Other than maybe tell Darrows that, hey, we're going to the harbor, you should come with.
You are unable to get in contact with Detective Darrow.
Okay, then we're
Cool.
let's go.
Madame Danjou?
Yes.
Okay. Just tell her to, if we're not back in, like, a few hours, call the detective.
Call the police.
Right. Avenge us. No.
We're not
Anyway,
back.
but you,
We're
you
dead.
tell her where she is going. Yeah, you tell her where you're going, and so that you can have the police find your corpses.
Yeah, basically
Oh,
that.
thank you.
Alrighty then. So, you spend some time preparing yourselves. I'm going to say that you take the time to rest.
Oh.
I'm going to give you all 1 more HP.
Yay!
Full health. It finally happened.
Me too.
You are standing before the precipice.
Good stretch.
And I think we should go long today and see if we can finish it. What do you guys think?
It is 8 o'clock down here. I don't mind, but up the rest of you.
What do you guys say we, like, keep the finale for one last time, I guess?
I'm not sure if the finale is going to be long enough for a full thing.
Oh.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
Go for it.
Okay,
I
let's
guess
go.
I kind of have somewhere to be, but I can. Yeah. Yeah, if it's going to be
Or we-
really short,
Or we just
Next time.
go long on the next one, is what it sounds like.
No, like, go along now because next time won't have enough for a full session.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because
this
right
is it.
now,
This is the end of the campaign.
This is the end of the day.
yeah, this is the end of day 6.
Yeah. Because last time we finished on end of day, but this isn't quite end of day, so I guess we can push through this last part.
Yeah. Someone said that they had somewhere to be. How much longer do you have?
Well, let's just go. Let's just go. I'll make excuses.
Okay.
All right. If everyone's okay with it, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
go.
Alrighty then. Here we go. Let's just put this one in here. What does this sound like? Oh, this is good. A look up into the stars on this cool, clearing summer night reveals a dark sky alive with the silent trails of meteors. They slash to Earth at an unusual time. With an average of more than 1 meteorite per minute already, later tonight promises to be a glorious show, perhaps one worthy of a prophecy. When this face of the planet swings more directly into the path of the shower, reliably increasing the meteorite rate of the fall by several fold. On Earth, the streets exude a silence that seems to resonate off the shadowed, gloomy buildings of Rue Saint-Thais. The brighter the skies are, the blacker seem the shadows in the city streets. Each step is heard. Quite suddenly, you arrive at number 89, an old stone warehouse. Do you approach openly or conceal yourselves?
We know that they're here, or at least some of them are. We can't just burst right into this place.
Mm-hmm.
I say concealment.
Okay. You see individuals and small groups identify themselves to the 2 men lounging and smoking beside the large wooden doors. They are obviously guarding the entrance. The entering cultists seem to be of all classes and races without particular characteristics marking them as occultists. Dress and comportment seem normal, but they are stealthy in their movement and subdued in their speech. You see that the large wooden doors are unlocked. They open easily each time. The 2 men are the only guards to be seen, but many others are doubtless already below.
How does a concealment work in this?
Oh, well, right now it's basically just like no one has noticed you. You have the opportunity now.
Could we try to like dress up as like cultists?
They're dressed
Well,
like
like you-
normal people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they just look like normal people?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
they-
guarding. They want to look like everyday people outside.
Hmm.
Maybe
Okay.
we could. You said how many are there, Iggy?
There are 2.
Okay. We could try to like disarm or like, incapacitate them somehow. If we could lure one away maybe and then get the other one.
Hmm.
That's an option. You could try and like just pretend like you're cultists. Just walk on up there.
Yeah, I would try that. I would try that.
Well, wait, before you do that, what if they ask you for like a secret cultist password or something like that? Then what do you do? We know like a base understanding of their operation. We don't know enough to answer any serious questions, so I don't think we can deceive them.
And we have to assume that both sides at least have a vague description of us.
Yeah.
So
We've been watched for a few days by both sides by now.
So the burn victim and the guy from Puerto Rico probably stick out like sore thumbs here. So
Yeah.
probably not a bluffing situation.
Are you sure?
I'm just putting my 2 cents in.
It's just
I'm
the
just
safest route, maybe.
I'm just saying, it'd be hilarious if you guys just went up and were like, "The stars are right, brothers."
Yeah, don't we have
Oh.
like a disguise like skill or whatever?
No.
There's no
Slay of
disguise.
hands.
That's D&D.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm literally like,
Well,
You can try it. I tell you what, if you want to try it, I will go up and try to take the guy out if he finds you out.
Okay, like
Okay?
here's another idea. Edgar, you smoke cigars.
mm-hmm.
Why don't you go up and ask him for a light?
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, good shit. Yeah, what do you guys say? Like, should I try to just approach and see, like, hey?
All right. Yeah, if anything happens, just give us a signal, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Okay. If anything happens, I'll put up my cigarette or something.
Okay.
That's the signal.
That's good.
you guys are overcomplicating this.
Well, I
Just trying to
mean,
be safe. We're in a dangerous place, Jay.
I know, but if you're gonna go for the bluff, you gotta go for the bluff.
Yeah.
That means
yeah.
we go in something of a staggered group. He distracts them with, "Hey, got a light," and we move past them while they're doing that. And if they don't buy it, we're there to immediately jump on them.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah.
All right, that's fair. Yeah.
Over here with smoke signals and waving.
Yo, hey, I'm an artist. I try to make,
A little bit of flourish. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Maybe I was wrong about this not taking a full session if you guys are going to keep faffing about. All right, listen. Okay, here's how it works out. You go up. Edgar's like, "Hey, can I get a light?" And they're like, "Yeah. Here you go." And he's
Stars
giving
are
you a-
right, dude. Huh?
and it's like, "Oh yeah, oh the stars are right. Yeah, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
You're just getting the last smoke in before heading in. Yeah, that's fine." And like
Mm-hmm.
they just like give you a look over and they thumb you and they're like, "Yeah, the stars are right, brother."
Mm-hmm. Yes. Very right.
And you have a smoke with them for a minute
Mhm.
and you go in.
Yeah. Yeah, so you guys like also like
Yeah, everyone goes in.
Okay.
Allow me to give you the description of them: large but incompetent.
Hmm.
So yeah,
Perfect.
it's even darker inside than out. Oh my god, the stars couldn't be brighter, am I right? It's even darker inside than out. A cohort of rats have taken residence in a far corner. No other inhabitants seem to be present.
Oh.
You notice a large hatchway in the floor, outlined by the escaping soft light from below. The hatch is unlocked. 2 great handles help pull it back. When started, it swings easily on counterweights. Upon opening the door, distant light illuminates, and you see a faint shadow on the ceiling of the back warehouse. The rats stir and skitter. You see a wide stone staircase pitching steeply into a dimly lit passage. Dimly, not deemly. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? On the sides of the stairs are symbols reminiscent of those in the center of Lucien Lavoie's pentagram.
Oh.
We go in.
Okay.
I'm not scared.
Okay.
Not yet, anyway.
Crystal Ball, you know magic, right?
I know magic.
Edgar, do you know magic?
No.
Okay. Just
I
Crystal
don't-
Ball?
I know magic.
You know magic?
He knows magic.
Warren knows magic? Cool.
I should have screwed with one of those symbols, shouldn't I?
No, that's fine. Roll power for a hard success, please.
Power.
Wow. All of us?
No, just the two who know magic.
Oh, thank God I got it.
Oh, good.
Never mind that roll then.
All right, we both got hard successes.
You both got hard successes on your power rolls. All right, then.
Wow.
Okay, so here's what happens. Nothing happens. You just walk past it.
Oh, cool.
Like, that's it.
What?
We didn't trip the occult alarm.
You, in fact, did not trip the occult alarm.
Sheer force of will.
Let's see here. You descend past the ward. A long, dim, torchlit corridor stretches before you. Roll listen.
All of us?
Yes.
Okay. Listen.
Back to the 90s again.
Nope.
All right. So those of you with successes, make sure you check your skills. You hear distant chanting, like bees buzzing, pausing, and starting again. And you walk for a full 15 minutes in the darkness. Finally, the hall begins to widen ever so slightly. Torches in the distance can be seen. Deeper along the passage, you pass archways opening on both sides of the tunnel. All are dark.
So there's no light at all?
You see torches,
Okay.
but nothing in the archways, basically. If you peek down, you see, like, it's just like darkness for ages and ages. You could easily get lost and trapped if you were to head anywhere outside of this single place heading straight down. At times, you may come across cultists, and you can either duck aside and hide within the darkness, or act like you belong here. Whichever way you decide to go, you fortunately do not get attacked.
Okay. Can we kind of poke around a little bit and see if we find some like robes or something to conceal ourselves a little
There
bit
are no
better?
robes. No one wears any robes.
Okay, all right.
Sorry, I just keep telling
Now
you
that we're
guys.
here.
I just keep telling you guys. No one's wearing robes. No one's doing anything yet. They're still just walking to get where they're going.
Fair enough. All
Yeah,
right,
let's
let's
just-
play along, guys.
The costume
let's play
party
along.
is after the ritual.
What kind of cultists are these?
Don't even get robes. What's the point?
There's the practical ones.
Embarrassing, really.
Okay. As the tunnel widens, A strong light source comes from a large room at the end of the main corridor. It's now over 15 yards wide. At the corridor's end, you enter a new chamber and are once more bathed in warm, welcoming light. You are standing on a wide ledge 40 feet above the main floor, from which a ramp runs down. The ledge extends to the left and the right, where it again slopes down to the main floor. You are first struck by the sheer immensity of the hall. The ceiling itself reaches up far beyond the light, and so does the opposite wall. The back wall, the south side, the ledge side, is also in darkness. This is not due to distance from you, but the mysterious nature of light in the hall. It seems invisibly bent and guided. Far off, you hear a deep buzzing, which lessens to a slow whirring, which is soon overlaid with a single chime call. Shadows sail across the smooth floor and onto the wall, warping and bending like gusts of smoke. You hear footsteps behind you, then many footsteps. A horde of thumping feet comes from behind the passageway. A mass of yellow-tinted bodies step into the outer reaches of light, and the whirring becomes stronger and louder as these strange people steadily advance. They are short and muscular, naked with little or no hair. Uncountable in number, unreadable faces, and androgynous bodies move nervously everywhere that space allows. They walk jerkily and blindly in no set direction, spilling out of the passage like towards you like ping pong balls from an overturned barrel. This absent-minded flood forces you back down the ramps into the main floor below.
Jeez.
What the fuck?
This mass of thralls utterly ignore you all. Roll sanity loss.
It's fine.
Cool.
Oof.
If you fail, roll a d6 you lose up to 3. So if you are over a 3, like Edgar, or Tavish rather, you lose 3, not 6.
Oh, so we lose 3 if we rolled lower than that.
You roll like 1, 2, or 3, you lose 1, 2, or 3 points. If you roll 4, 5, or 6, you lose 1, 2, or 3.
Okay.
They seem more like clowns or toys than threats. They seem to ignore you utterly. Once you are on the main floor, the machine-like whirring of these thralls quickens and breaks on itself. Echoes from paddle wheels or mechanical reapers. After having filled all 3 ramps and spilling out onto the main floor, the thralls begin to mill. Although they extend far back from the ledge to the passage, you get the feeling that there are still hundreds more beyond. The complex, rhythmic chanting begins, but its source is invisible. With it, the whirring sounds build, adding intricate layers to one another. Now, around the Great Hall, unrecognizable shadows. Unrecognizable shadows whirl. The music intoxicates the investigators with a dark, mysterious wonderment, and then the unholy music and the racing shadows ebb away. Beneath their diminution, a second chant and sluggish scuffling sound approaches from the dark south wall beneath the ledge. There slowly emerge from the darkness 2 tall figures, carrying an object between them. Their forms are impossibly thin and white, almost transparent skin. Their wide-eyed faces have very small noses, and skin upon their faces is pulled so tight that their heads resemble elongated skulls. Between them, they carry a huge stone bowl, into which they occasionally cast eager, greedy looks. The bowl is more than 3 yards wide and at least a yard deep. It is laid down on a low dais of ebony. The thralls surge forward, further herding you towards the bowl. The chime rings and the chanting increases. The scuffling gets louder as a large carved pedestal takes shape as it enters the light. Where to go? The pedestal is over 2 stories high. Seated on top is a grotesque statue that itself is over 4 stories tall. As the light chases away the murky shadows, you can see the statue's full form. A gigantic humanoid with an elephantine head. Its 2 great tusks are offset by a gray, veinous trunk, which hangs down over the creature's swollen stomach and ends as a fat, fleshy disc near its groin. The statue is seated cross-legged, sedately mocking the notion of quietism and meditation. 2 vast, veinous ears, the individual segments spiked like bat claws, waver restlessly. Slow realization dawns. This is the true Great Old One, not a statue. This is Chagnar Fallen. Roll sanity.
It's fine.
Oh, okay.
Nothing phases me anymore.
Warren,
Immune to everything.
roll 1d6. Oh, so lucky. You lose 4 sanity points.
Man, why do I have to fail the one that's not capped?
The mass excitedly stirs and the scuffling stops. You see that pedestal and god are being carried by 100 of the thralls. They are bent low under the pedestal, facing out in all directions. Rows and rows of expressionless faces, all like stone, neither sweating nor flinching. In front of the pedestal are ranks of robed figures. Waxen cloaks efficiently cover their entire bodies. The faces are completely shaded by the large, sagging hoods that are also parts of the cloaks. The figures stand silent and unmoving. They are now willing fodder to be for Chagnar Fallen, the feast for his awakening. All is quiet, save for the low drone of cultists who softly sing the praises of their massive gods. Their words remind you of dreams from past nights. Gray waters, darkness, the sensation of something leathery. And now those dreamers recall low droning music. Your names are called out by a figure emerging from the right. It is Dr. Lay from the Psychiatric Center.
Oh shit.
She wears
Wow.
haunting black robes that flutter in unfelt breezes. With her are 4 lesser brothers of Chagnar Fallen, each carrying a human form. They lay the squirming, shuddering forms of Detective Darrows, Robert Lowell, Father Philip McBride, and the brownish, dripping cadaver of James Andrews in front of the stone bowl.
Oh
The
no.
rapid buzzing whistles of the lesser brothers' breathing is disoriented and irritating. Dr. Lay takes up a small silver box. You all recognize it. Within is the pristine heart of James Andrews, former companion to Chagner Faugan. Darrows breaks the silence, pleading for mercy. Annoyed, he raises one hand, figures spread wide, and gestures at him. Darrows sways back as if physically struck. He cringes and falls mute.
Fuck.
The blood do not take hearts, she says. We only accept that which is offered to us. And with that, Darrows unwillingly plunges his heart into his hand into his chest and extracts his own heart.
No.
Roll d6, lose sanity.
Oh.
Screaming, he falls forward with hand and heart outstretched. In offering to Dr. Lay, the cultists gasp and murmur at the miracle of her power. She takes the still throbbing heart and fills it into the basin.
Ignore that roll. I missed.
Wait, what? What did I do?
No. That's automatic.
Oh.
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 Uh-oh. I gained a temporary insanity.
Yep, don't worry, I'm gonna get to that in a minute.
Edgar gained many things, all ending in insanity.
Oh boy.
Realization check?
Okay, I'll explain that in a second here. So, anyone who loses 5 or more sanity must then make a realization check.
Oh. Fuck.
If you succeed, you understand the horror of what you have just seen, and you have a moment of insanity, which I'm going to get to in a moment here. So, from the darkness come 4 pale and squat figures. Their eyes are wide discs, and likewise are their mouths. They waddle towards the bowl, not making much speed due to their bloated stomachs that stick out from their bodies like pink balloons stretched to the bursting points. Upon reaching the stone basin, they vomit forth blood and undigested hearts, filling the bowl. Standing between the steaming mass in the bowl and her living god behind her, Dr. Lay begins a short sermon, taking as her subject the futility of the 3 fools near her who dared oppose Chagner Faugan. Darrows, the policeman, could not hope to understand the cult's powers, nor the greater reality of the worlds beyond worlds that Chagner Faugan has been made known.
Oh, sorry.
What?
Oh no, something just happened.
You should not have done that because you only lost 4.
Oh, I'm sorry. I moved my mouse and I must have clicked it by accident.
That's weird. Robert Lowell, leader of the ancient enemy of the blood, lays humbled, proof that the blood only hardens and purifies itself by remaining true to glorious Chagner Faugan. Father McBride, a representative of the great temporal and spiritual power, is yet helpless and broken here. Proof that Chagner Faugan is indomitable and transcendent. The preserved body of James Andrew represents the power of a previous companion of Chagner Faugan. His immortal heart is miraculous proof of the heritage of the god. At the conclusion of each oratorical statement, the cultists respond with joy and acknowledge the invincibility of Chagner Faugan. To explore the new worlds of our god, we gladly forfeit our earthly senses and abilities in order to reap the full, mad glory of his greatness, Chagner Faugan. That is how I discovered our blessed Lord. He would come to my patients and take their minds, but he also needed their bodies. So he wooed me through my sleep, and I learned to send them to him. As tonight we shall send him our new cringing guests. The multitude mutters general assent. One of the lesser brothers slides Andrew's preserved cadaver into the blood-filled bowl. The chanting gets harder and faster as Dr. Lay takes the heart from its box and dips it into the bowl, intending to drink the salty liquid. Suddenly Lowell shouts, "Do not mock us, abomination!" She reels back as if hit in the stomach and drops the dripping heart. The cultist gasps. The hosannas and songs die. It's apparent that Lowell and Lay are locked in an invisible combat. However, we have something that we need to do. Okay. If we don't mind here, where is my modules? Reference manuals. Sanity. Insanity. An investigator who loses 5 or more sanity points as the result of a single sanity roll, sufficient moral trauma has been suffered. You roll an intelligence roll. If you fail, you repress the memory to trick yourself and do not become insane. However, if you succeed in your intelligence roll, you recognize the full significance of what has been seen or experienced, and you go temporarily insane. The effects of temporary insanity begin immediately and last for 1d10 hours. Cristobal, your insanity will last for 6 hours.
Whee!
Edgar, your temporary insanity will last for 3.
Edgar has an indefinite insanity listed there.
Yeah, he gets both.
Oh.
Oh boy.
On losing a fifth or more of your current sanity in one in-game day, you become indefinitely insane.
Oh shit.
Too much.
Actually, no. You're not indefinitely insane. You are temporarily insane only.
Okay.
I will let that happen. So, Cristobal, Edgar, as you watched your close companion's hand plunge into his chest and rip forward, you freeze in place. You have also lost all form of self-control. Your characters are handed to me for the moment.
Oh no.
Let's see, what shall I do? What shall I do to you?
Got the crazies.
Okay, so your bouts of madness are simply you have paused. You are staring out into space, wide-eyed with a 1,000-yard stare. Oh, wait a second. Here we go. 6. So, yeah, Cristobal, you, in fact, fainted.
Oh no.
I
And-
got the floor, guys.
Edgar, you went to throttle and choke Johnny. That is what happened. Cristobal, on seeing the heart pull out, you pass out. Edgar, you are overcome with violence, and you lunge forward and start to go to choke at Johnny.
Whoa.
And so we have, in this moment, an invisible combat between Lowell and the psychologist.
Mm-hmm.
And also between Johnny and Edgar. Warren and Tavish, you can also work to help basically stop any full damage from being done.
Yeah, try to get him off of there. Get him
Yeah.
off of Johnny.
What would we roll for that?
Make it a strength contest.
Okay. So I rolled strength.
Yes.
And I do also, I guess.
Yes.
All right.
I don't know why they're just like, everyone gets an insanity. That's not right.
Okay.
Okay, so
Wait, why not?
I failed that on purpose, by the way.
Oh,
I
the
don't
second
wanna
one
hurt you.
is the realization check.
Thank
Okay.
you, Edge.
yeah, there was some weird shit going on there. Sorry about that. Edgar and Johnny, you fight with combat. Cristobal is on the ground. Johnny is able to pull Edgar back for a moment. And unfortunately, this interruption costs you precious, precious time. Because right now, the heart lies on the floor, not far from you, waiting to be scooped up.
Also, as a reminder, I did hand Tavish the knife in the last session.
You did.
Yeah.
So yeah, Ty, you have
Yeah.
Well, Ty has the knife.
Well, since Johnny restrained, did the restraining there, and that
Yeah,
looks like
pull him in a
it's,
big hug.
and that looks like that's working out. My attention shifts to that heart over there, and I make a break for it.
Okay. So, here's what happens. As soon as you move towards it, those four lesser brothers of Chaugnar Faugen step up.
I don't like those. They basically
You probably
killed me.
shouldn't.
No, they kind of suck. I don't like them either.
Yeah.
They do a little bit. Edgar, I get to control you.
Okay. Control me.
Hold this burb down.
You need those bird cages or bird like
Let's try this
holders.
song. Here we go.
Throw a blanket over his head.
This is better. Okay. I control Edgar. We're at the start of combat now.
Combat time.
Edgar is now being held back, but his rage now is directed forward at these brothers who he now sees. he is going to either struggle to move out of your grasp, Johnny, or you can just let him go for nothing.
Okay, it's directed at the brothers now, not at me.
Yes.
I don't know. Like, it seems like a bad idea if I let him go. I don't know. I continue to try to restrain him.
All right, then. That's a brawl contest.
Yeah. Roll brawl.
Roll brawl.
Okay. Sorry, buddy.
I mean, to be honest, I think it's a better idea if you keep me, because like I'm just gonna get fucked up by those brothers probably.
That's what I'm worried about. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get like shoot up.
Okay, so that's an extreme success. You managed to keep Edgar held.
Yay!
Okay. Got you.
Okay, Johnny, it is your turn.
I don't. Okay. Well, I can't do anything while I'm restraining him, so I just try to
You just
keep him
maintain.
back.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just maintain and hold him back.
Cristobal is passed out on the floor.
Right.
You guys got this. I believe
Thumbs
in
up.
you.
So basically, me and Warren got this.
You guys got to get that heart.
Okay.
Hey.
Lesser brother number 5 is going for Ty, the only one who stepped forward right now.
Oh yeah, combat trackers. That's a thing.
Combat tracker. Brawl. Okay. Ty, are you going to try and dodge out of the way or what? Or counterattack? You do have the Blessed Blade of Tsang.
I would.
Dude, okay, so you have to say the incantation or whatever, the inscription,
Yes.
before you stab the heart. Is it before you stab anything?
You can just use it as it's a knife. Allow me to put this
Sure.
into your inventory.
Okay.
Wait a second. What the hell?
If they're all connected to this thing or whatever, maybe it'll do more against them or something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anyways, I'll just tell you what to do. If you land a hit.
Well, I guess I'll try it out on Lesser Brother 5.
Okay.
And when I stab, I'll try muttering that inscription just in case, because I don't know how it works, so I'm just going to do what I heard.
Okay.
Yeah, go nuts.
So counterattack with knife. Hard success. Okay. So, if you spend 8 of your luck, you will be able to make it a hard success.
Since you're saying that, that sounds important, so I will do that.
All right. I need you to please roll 1d6 plus 1d4 plus 1.
1d6, 1d4.
5, 7,
8.
8. All right. So the lesser brother grabs a hold of you and latches onto you with its snout.
Okay, that can't be allowed to stand.
It has grappled you,
Not again, I say.
Yeah, basically.
Right.
But your knife slices straight through it, even its wrinkly and elephantine skin.
Sweet.
And you are like all up in this guy's grill, but even still you manage to do some good damage to it.
That's just one of them, though.
Just one of them.
Right.
Okay. The lesser brothers do nothing.
Huh.
Warren, it is your turn.
Oh goodness. I suppose
use
can
my
go
flashlight.
for the
I'm sorry.
lesser brother nearest me.
That would be number 5, who is currently with Tavish.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Let's see. I do have a medium knife with me, I suppose.
You can do it.
Okay. That's what I'll do. Neat.
Nice.
Wow.
Okay. And lesser brother 5, what's he gonna do? Oh, yeah, okay. It goes to, like, make a counter blow against you and fails utterly. Roll damage, please.
Nice.
It's 1d4 plus 2.
So 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. But your blade is not quite as, like, magical.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a regular old blade.
So you do have a little bit of resistance. Ty, it's your turn.
Okay. Is the lesser brother?
It's still holding on to you. Like, you're still,
Okay.
like, in its, like, you take 1 damage because it's sucking your blood out again.
Oh, I thought Well, I gotta try to get that. I stab at the freaking snout again.
Okay, you're gonna stab it.
Gotta get that.
You get a
off.
bonus die, so roll for stabbing.
1 bonus.
Excellent. Roll your damage, please. That is 1d6 plus 1d4 plus 1.
Nice. Hopefully you can finish it off.
Another 8.
Total 8. You stab into this thing. And you know that this is only because of this weapon that you possess. But you've killed it. You have killed this lesser brother. And it
Nice.
falls to the ground in front of you.
That's pretty sweet.
Ty's doing work.
Nice, Ty.
Alrighty. We're at the top of the order now. And Edgar is still, he's still writhing, he's still a rage, and he still wants to go. And we're gonna make a brawl to try and escape from your grasp. What you doing, Johnny?
I'll keep trying to hold him down, so I'll brawl as well.
Okay.
Oh, it didn't work that time.
You both failed, technically, so you're just both struggling and keeping each other in check. Johnny, you're just keeping him for your turn?
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep him held down.
Okay. Cristobal, you're lucky. You rolled 1 turn of being knocked out, of being unconscious.
Oh,
Okay.
But that was your bout of insanity, not your indefinite insanity, so I need to figure something out real quick.
I didn't have an indefinite. I had one temporary.
thought just Edge got the indefinite.
Right, well, point being, bout of madness and your temporary insanity. Temporary insanity is 1 step beyond the bout of madness, which was passing the fuck out.
Oh. Okay.
I was content to nap.
Take a break from all this.
Just wake up and be like, good job, guys. You can do it.
Take care of the whole thing. Are any of us near the heart right now? Who's the closest to it?
The only one who's moved.
Tavish.
Tavish? Okay. Well, he's got the dagger.
Oh no, I misread. Anyway, yeah, you wake up, Cristobal. You find yourself on the floor. You can stand up, and you can do something if you want to. But you find yourselves with your 2 friends fighting, and these big motherfuckers coming at you.
I'm gonna sprint for the heart and grab it and leg it.
Okay. Let's call this... Let's call this a dexterity check.
Okay.
Because you're going to basically be running and trying to grab it while avoiding these lesser brothers.
Yeah, yeah.
So roll dexterity for me, please. Excellent.
Ooh. Did it.
For a hard success, you successfully dodge 2 of them without fail.
That's not 3.
It's not 3. Success is dodge 1 of them. Hard success is dodge 2. Extreme success is dodge all 3.
I'm spending that 19 luck.
Okay.
Okay.
So, with a lucky impossibility, you manage to dodge and weave and dodge.
Math. Sorry.
No worries.
There you go.
And you grab the heart. And you manage to be halfway back to your friends before your turn is over. The lesser brothers are still closer to your friends than they are to you. Lesser brother 6 sees that Ty has just killed his friend. So,
I thought they were brothers.
they are brothers. So yeah, anyway, he's going to go to try and bite you. Warren, are you going to attack back or dodge?
Probably. I'll attack
No,
back.
sorry, I meant Ty. I'm stupid.
Sorry. Then I will do nothing.
Well,
You will do. Yeah.
now I'm feeling, got that cocky feeling back. Maybe I shouldn't, but I'm gonna try to attack back with this magic ass knife.
All right, then do it.
Get him.
Well then,
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That's an extreme success.
You murdered it.
well,
Basically.
Plunge it in there.
So yeah, it goes to try and bite you, and you just like You slap its snout out of the way, and you go up with the blessed blade of Sang, like, up through the jaw, and you do maximum damage. 6 plus 1 plus 4, 11.
Oof. Hit. It's a
And
point.
this lesser brother is hurt.
Only hurt. Okay. That's still pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Lesser
And there's
brother,
still 2 of them, so...
yeah, lesser brother 7 here is going after Warren.
All right. Now I will fight back.
Okay, now you fight back.
Yeah. Neat.
Hard success versus a failure. Alrighty then, roll damage, please, Warren.
Nice. Hitting him where it hurts.
I hope
Uh,
it does.
No, it actually doesn't.
Oh,
You
But it's-
don't manage to pierce its thick and leathery hide.
Oh, damn. Not even with the +2?
Oh no, you do a little bit. You like give it a little, just a little bit.
You
flushing.
Scratch.
paper
I
cut.
scratched it, guys.
Tis but a scratch.
Yeah, basically. And lesser brother 8 is actually going to go towards you, Cristobal. And it's. I'm going to tell you, you probably want to try and dodge.
Yeah. I shall, in fact, do that. I hope.
Correct. It failed on its attack, and you succeed on your dodge. You manage to nimbly evade it as it tries to grab you. Warren, it is now your turn. You have one brother right next to you.
Yeah, we'll go for him. Since I imagine that's the one that attacked me.
Yep.
Just a regular success this time.
Okay. And this number 7, right? Yeah, it was number 7. Okay, it's going for this. Okay. So, how this works out is you manage to give it a stabby stab. Roll damage, please.
I'm gonna lose my knife in it, ain't I?
Nope. Okay, you do 4 damage. But now it has you gripped.
Okay, yeah, something like what I was thinking.
You are within its grasp.
Yeah. Okay.
Ty, you have one lesser brother who's looking pretty bad, but you also have one lesser brother who is currently holding a friend of yours.
And also have somebody else who has the heart.
You do. What are you going to do? I'm going to put it to you this way. You can either use the knife and stab the brother to free Warren from this grasp, kill off the brother in front of you, or you can run to Cristobal and stab the heart.
I feel like the last one, if successful, might... I mean, I would hope would solve everything? Solve all of our problems?
There's no telling what it could do, but it's definitely important to them, so... I don't know.
And who knows when we'll get the chance again. I guess I haven't fully processed Warren's situation because I was already thinking about running to the heart. So I'm just gonna run to the heart.
All right.
If the one in front of me is damaged enough that I can get away from it.
Oh yeah, you can definitely just like juke on past it. So
Get that heart.
Here's what happens. You run up to Cristobal. You have the blade in hand. You say the incantation, and suddenly it lights up with this brilliant flame.
Ooh.
And then the flame dies out. The only hint of it left is the waves of energy coming off of the blade itself. And in your rush, you just reach forward, and you just you basically hold Cristobal's hand in yours, and you move to skewer it. As soon as the tip of the blade pierces the heart, in your hands, it starts to age and decay, and all its power is lost from it as you undo whatever it was that first allowed it to live outside of a body forever. And there's a quaking all around, but no one seems to notice. And your turn is over, and it is Edgar's turn. And I can control Edgar now. And Edgar, you have now come to your senses.
Shit. Okay.
You are no longer in this haze of rage. You are suddenly aware that you are thrashing in Johnny's arms. You don't remember what you were doing for the past few moments, but you settle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, welcome back, buddy.
Hello. What you doing?
Oh, we're in a bit of a pickle here.
Hmm. So, I guess I try to knife one of the brothers. I'm just like, yeah, those guys. I need to.
Do you want to knife it, or do you want to shotgun it? You've got relatively close percentages, so.
Oh, let's go for the shotgun. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's. Okay. So yeah. I don't know which one I'm attacking. I guess like the closest one. I don't know which one.
Fair enough.
But I fail.
You could spend 9 luck to succeed.
Oh yeah, I'm spending it.
Wait a second. Actually, before you do that, you're in close range. Roll a bonus die.
Oh.
Ooh.
So a D10. D10.
One extra D10. Oh, yeah, okay. Hang on a second. That's a
That would be 17.
10 and a 4. Like a 10 and a 7 would be. Hang on a second. Yeah, no, that's a 17.
17.
So, yeah. Roll 4d6.
4d6.
4d6. 8.
Boom.
You aim at the lesser brother, number 6, the one who was stabbed in the back. And you're using shot pellet. As before, it does slightly less damage because of the leathery hide. But as the pellet digs into its back and it screams out in a horrible, unworldly sound, it falls to the ground dead.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Johnny, it's your turn.
Okay. Well,
As it stands now.
much better, so he's going to do that. I'll just run up and go after the injured one, I think.
Well, here's the thing. You have... yeah, okay, so yeah, the injured one is the one that is holding on to Warren, like, and has him in his grasp.
Okay, yeah, I'll try to break him from that one. I'll hit it with my knife.
Okie dokie.
No.
You, in fact, miss.
Yeah. Shoot. Sorry, Warren.
It's okay.
Yep, and that's it. Okay. Cristobal, it's your turn.
Sorry, I was muted because I had a phone call. I'm going to use my momentum because I never really did stop running. I want to slam into the one holding Warren.
Okay. What is this?
What?
You will be using your size for this, which is considerable.
Yeah.
Throw that weight around.
So what do I do?
It's like body checking.
You big boy.
Yeah, I guess what we're going to do is we're going to make this a size contest between the both of you.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, I tried. Slam into a living brick wall. Was it failed too?
You could spend 15 of your luck to succeed.
That's gonna leave me with what? 8?
Yep.
Alright.
We're getting down to it now.
Okay. So, you keep your momentum running. You move for like a dive check on this thing, and it stumbles. One knee falls down, and in doing so, it lets go of Warren. And it is now its turn. And it's going to go for you for a bitey bite. What are you going to do in return? Dodge or counterattack?
To get hit.
No, you're lucky. It actually failed its bite on you.
Oh, okay.
Alrighty. Lesser Brother 8. Lesser Brother 8. Lesser Brother 88. Going to attack you, Ty. Because you've been killing its brothers.
That makes sense.
Does, doesn't it?
Counterattack with the knife.
Yep. Roll 1d6 plus 1 plus 1d4.
7.
7. Okay. You rake it across the elephantine skin. Warren, your turn now.
All right. Attacking 7.
Attacking 7. All right, then. Number 7 will try to counterattack. Oh, number 7 got a hard success versus your regular success.
Aw, dang.
You take 2 damage as you are bitten by this horrible monster.
Ugh.
Ty, it's your turn now. You get a bonus die if you attack number 7.
7? I'm being attacked by 8 though, right?
You are, but number 7 is dealing with Warren, so you get a bonus die if you attack it.
Okay. Sure. Then I'll do that.
Okay. Incredible! You've rolled 2 33s.
Huh.
That is weird. Okay, but I'll make it a hard success just to.
There's no reason to.
Okay, then I won't.
Roll 1d6 plus 1 plus 1d4.
Another 7.
Another 7. And it is not looking great at all. It's hurting Gordon. Edgar, it is your turn, my friend.
Sure.
You have one more bullet in your shotgun.
Oh yes. You're in
close range, and number 7 would give you another bonus die, so that would be 2 bonus die.
Yeah.
Oh,
good.
yes. Okay. Yes. Absolutely. How do I do a shotgun bonus die?
You just at the bottom left there hit plus 2B.
Plus 2B, and then I roll.
Yeah.
Yep.
You got a success. Congratulations.
Ah, yes.
Oh yeah, make sure you check your skill, by the way,
Oh,
and roll damage.
Yes. Boom. Oh shit.
Oh.
You blast.
Boom.
You
Big
blast brother number 7 away. Your gun is empty now, but who cares? It's dying and writhing before you.
Holy shit.
Johnny, it's your turn.
I need to step away for a moment.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so there's just one left, and what is he doing?
Right now, nothing.
Okay. I'll just run up and maybe just try to bum rush it, just sort of knock it to the floor or something like that.
Okay, that would be a brawl maneuver. Basically
Okay.
grappling it.
Huh. Okay. Can spend 8 for what? A hard success?
For a regular success.
For regular. All right, I'll spend the 8 for it.
All right. You have successfully grappled this thing, and you use your turn to knock it to the ground,
Okay.
granting a bonus die to everyone.
Nice.
And it is Cristobal's turn.
Let's give him.
Who is currently not here. I think so.
Odds are looking pretty good for this fight, guys. Everyone's performing amazingly.
Yeah, I was practicing.
Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Trying to move the thing. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Cristobal can have his turn when he returns, if this thing is not dead. So Lesser Brother goes for Ty. Hi, Ty.
Hello. All right. Counterattack. It's like usual.
Alrighty. You manage to succeed. Roll 1d6 plus 1 plus 1d4.
Only 4 this time.
Yep. Warren, your turn.
Going. I mean, one left.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Huh.
Oh. Yeah, roll damage.
Plus 2 is 4. Minus whatever.
Is 2.
It's 2. Okay. So
Okay, Ty, it's your turn.
Score.
Well, just stab until it dies.
Okay.
That seems to be. Oh well, that's not going to do it.
Yeah, that is not going to do it. And I did do the statistically smart thing and have it not bother with counterattacks and only focus on you, so you don't get a bonus die. Because it tries to go for an attack on you and it fails. All right, Edgar.
Hmm.
You can spend your turn reloading your gun, or you can go for stab.
I'm gonna fucking stab.
All right.
Yeah.
Roll for stab.
Oh,
All right. Well done. You roll for stab. Roll for damage.
wait. So I do 1 damage. Oh wait, no, sorry, it was a D4. Fuck.
Yeah, D4.
I'm dumb. There you go. Well, I do 1 damage.
You do no damage, actually.
Oh fuck.
Oh,
Yeah.
alright,
Johnny.
try.
Your turn.
Okay. So, is he still like on the ground, like vulnerable?
No, he's gotten up by now.
Gotten up. Okay. I will try to attack with my knife again.
Go for it.
On knifey. Really? Again?
Yep. Oh, wait. Wait a second.
What?
You get a bonus die.
Oh. Okay. So a D10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
15.
15. Yes.
So yeah, roll your damage there, Johnny.
7. About time I hit something with this thing.
Okay, and 7 damage. So you go up with your big, like, sacrificial looking dagger. It's not magical or anything, but it gets the job done. You stab it right through the chest into where you think its heart should be, and whether or not you hit it, you've done enough damage finally to bring it down.
Yeah. Nice. I stabbeth thee.
Okay. You finish this combat in time to witness this. You turn in time to see the explosion of Lowell's heart. Lay has won the contest of the sorcerers. But it is at some cost. She's down on one knee and bleeding from the nose, panting almost uncontrollably. She turns to you, and all eyes are on the heart. What it used to be, at least. Dr. Lay sees it in its decayed state and screams. The destruction of this minor chunk of the gruesome host causes immediate effects now. A vast and deep sigh echoes across the hall. The lighting pulses and dims. Chaugner Fawn's ears immobilize, and suddenly the great old one begins to look more like a statue than a sanity-shaking entity. The thralls holding up the pedestal lose their cohesion, and some begin independently to scurry from behind it, leaving the rest to support a now impossible weight. They cannot. The massive pedestal with Chaugner Fogan atop slowly sinks, crushing all those underneath. Yellowish ichor from the squashed thralls flies everywhere. Individual human cultists scream and back away. Dr. Lay is drenched and stunned. The robed figures on the other side of the great stone bowl begin to mill, slipping and sliding in the organic slush. 2 are more sure-footed and make their way towards you. Many lesser and greater brothers appear, beginning to plant stones to seal up exits to the great hall. The cultists panic at the sight, and so should you. It will not take these monsters long to block off every passage.
Should get out of here.
You should probably get out of here.
Running sounds good, yes.
Hightail it.
Okay. Here is how this works.
Metroid escape music starts playing.
You're basically dun 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 dun.
Right.
I'm going to need you all to make successful dodge rolls to escape.
Oh.
Dexterity, right?
Yep,
Is it Dex or is it Dodge? 'Cause
it's dodge. No, it's technically the dodge skill. You're right. Sorry.
Oh.
Oh,
Dodge.
fuck.
Oh my god, I'm not good at dodging. Yeah.
Oh, well, that was much better than the other one.
Okay. You have a total of 4 turns to successfully dodge. Oh, nicely done, Cristobal.
Is it any kind of success?
Seconds.
Any kind of success.
Jesus.
Can I help
I
them at
only
all?
want-
3. Okay.
Oh,
Ah, finally.
oh,
Holy
good.
shit.
Oof.
I'm just gonna spend the 20.
Say, can you spend your luck, Ty?
Oh yeah, Ty, you can do that.
Yeah. I'm just gonna do that just in case I never get the chance again.
Okay. So we all succeed.
Indeed you do, and so in fact did Father McBride.
Oh,
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, we should have picked him up or something.
He's running with you.
yeah.
Is the other guy like Robert?
He's
Oh no,
dead.
he died. His heart exploded.
Yeah, he just died.
Okay.
Too bad.
So
Father McBride's the only one we want to get out of here. Anyway.
mhm. As you press along the long hallway towards escape, you and ordinary cultists find the way increasingly made difficult by bobbing, disgusting thralls who seem once more to be under unified control. These things skitter in and out of side tunnels, lugging great and small stones to the main passageway itself, step by step filling the entire quarter-mile passage. In the passageway, the sounds are mostly pants from trotting cultists and the clunk, clunk, clunk of stones being dropped in place by scurrying thralls. As you near the staircase, roll spot hidden.
Got it.
Those of you who succeed detect a faint pinkish light far back in the tunnel. It quickly approaches, brightening, reddening, and washing the walls with crimson. The red light hangs in the air and then rushes past you before winking out. Then, 30 feet beyond, at the base of the stairs, the red light flames alive once more, and you can see what it is, what it truly is. The scrawny corpse of James Andrews.
Oh my.
It has the
Oh.
heart in there for this, but obviously it doesn't actually have it. Andrews has been revivified, flown down the passage by Chaugner Faugen. But you have a chance. You have the heart. Or rather, you have taken care of the heart. He is weakened.
I guess we stabby with the knife.
Just take a stab.
He greatly resembles the description given on day one. Fragility and weakness. Small chunks and flecks are flaking off of him, but his voice, it has power. And he tells you all to stop. Chaugner Faugen, he says, his lord, his companion, wishes to reward you for your success. You have done well. For a being such as Chaugner Faugen, whom eternities are but instants, this loss does not mean much, and he wishes to reward you for your cunning, your daring, and that's just about it. For your cunning and your daring.
Yeah, that's nice stab.
Yeah.
No, let's hear him out.
Want to see where this is going?
Well, let's see where this is going. Then we make with the stabby stab.
Let the good man speak.
Let the good man speak.
Well, if we've been doing so great, thwarting everything and stabbing everything, we should continue doing so great, stabbing him right now.
Or on a roll, I guess.
Mhm.
It's what Chaugner Faugen would have wanted.
You do make a good argument. Aim for the head.
Here's what he says. You need only turn the knife over. Leave it behind. And Chaugner Faugen will reward you.
Okay, no. Why would we do that?
James Andrews continues to flake apart as he speaks, and you realize with some horror that though this voice is the same that you heard before, like it's obviously still James Andrews' voice, like it is entirely stock still. You are not talking with James Andrews. You are talking with Chaugner Faugen.
Oh, geez. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Is the hallway still getting filled in?
Behind you. The way out is still clear.
Yeah, I feel like, though, we still need to get out of here, and should we let this malevolent force, or, well, maybe not malevolent, but, this force, like, I don't know, it seems like a distraction, a diversion, like...
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I can tell you.
Okay.
Chagner Faugen wants the knife so that he can make a new companion, so that in the future he can just like do his shit, do it
Yeah.
again in a couple centuries or millennia or whatever.
Well, that doesn't sound good either.
Yeah, that's definitely a no.
It's a no for me, dog.
So we're
Yeah.
just gonna file on past the decaying corpse
I
man, and
I believe I said good day.
Good day, sir. I'm better.
Okay, so you refuse this offer from Chagner Faugen. And it chuckles. This unknowing beast using this corpse as a puppet chuckles and says, "Well, perhaps you are not the fools I assumed. Go then. Go with my blessing."
Oh shit.
And James Andrews crumbles into dust before you, and you can rush out. However, in besting Chagner Faugen, the five of you have gained his attention.
Oh.
Ooh.
the last thing
Great.
anyone wants.
For weal or for woe, you're not sure yet. You exit. In the doorway of the warehouse stands a tall silhouette of a man. It is Victorine, and he asks, "McBride?"
I'm assuming
But
he's
you-
behind us.
You, in fact, do have him. Mad though he is. He smiles broadly and calls you heroes. He takes charge of the father and says he will bring him with him to Rome, where he will have the greatest care possible. You have found your friend and saved him from a fate worse than death. Perhaps one day his better nature will be restored. Behind you come two more people, Celine and Stefan. They were also down there. And from the look of them, they were not there as members of the Blood. They were there to be sacrificed.
Oh shit.
Wow.
Celine explains that her brother's snooping had them labeled as heretics and traitors, and she is sincerely thankful for your assistance. And she suggests, before you leave, that you should all have a drink and hopefully put the blood behind you all.
I politely bid her a go fuck yourself. I'm done with all of this.
That's fair
All
enough.
right.
My character's supposed to be a himbo hedonist, and I haven't been enough of a hedonist. So even though I really don't like them, I kind of want to go for a drink. Maybe we should go for a drink.
Mhm.
You should probably
Yeah.
all go for a drink at some point. I mean,
And forget about the Lavois. They can have their own drink.
that's fair enough. That's fair enough.
Yeah, let's all just go together, guys.
So, No hard feelings on Celine's part.
Yeah.
Here is how things go. You successfully saved Father McBride. Everyone gained 1d4 sanity points.
Oh, good.
4.
James Andrews was destroyed and defeated. Gain 1d6 sanity points.
Of course.
Oh, wow.
You use the Blessed Blade of Tsang to destroy the heart. So, what's his name? Tavish, you were the wielder. You gain another 1d3 sanity points.
I helped.
You did help. I'll let you have another 1d3.
Yay.
Yay.
Close enough.
Fought the evil.
So, and finally, for foiling the Blood's attempt to restore Chaugner Faugen, everyone receives 1d6 plus 4 sanity points.
Dang.
8.
+4.
Plus 4.
I wonder if there's other things in that table that we could have accomplished but didn't.
Nope, that you actually got everything.
Oh shit!
100% speed
Very
run.
nice.
Speedrun.
If you had not saved Father McBride, you would not have gained that 1d4 at the end there. But
Yeah.
so the epilogue. A few days later, you return to the cult's warehouse. The trapdoor that led down to the long passageway has disappeared. The entire floor is of level stone. The former passageway is filled with stone, somehow melted together. The thralls have hidden their god invincibly. The threat of Chaugner Faugen remains, and you all know you have caught its attention. Discreet news stories appear. Dr. Lay resigns from the Verdun Psychiatric Hospital, and the contents of Lowell's bookstore are auctioned. Robert Lowell is said to have died of heart failure.
True.
Yeah.
Catastrophic heart failure, yes.
If you wish to attend the auction, you can obtain 2 tomes for a total of $23 and $12.
Sold.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And shit, that's under your daily allowance. God damn it. All right. You obtain 2 like tomes, and I'll figure out what tomes I want to give you later.
Okay, I'll just make a note here.
Good idea. There is no summary of events of the past week. No blood or lord activity or anything to do with the supernatural is ever printed in any daily newspaper. There is intense inquiry about, and ultimately a funeral for the missing Dane Darrows. Elaine Gaston is declared missing. An unusual number of missing persons are reported that month, since many cultists did not reach safety in time. Among the missing are a few prominent city officials. Stefan hires folks to watch for fresh cult activity. Cults are bad for business, he has decided. Celine plans to tour New England. She'll stop in Boston, of course, and perhaps in Arkham, which, for a Yankee town, she understands is highly cultured. The next morning, a telegram arrives from Rome for Father McBride. A Vatican official is asking McBride for news concerning the discovery of the heart.
Hmm.
If you decide to answer, you may be involved in a new adventure. But for now, thus marks the end of Horror's Heart. Well done, everybody.
We did it.
You did it and
Wow.
nobody died.
Oh my
Nobody
god. Well,
died.
almost, but
And
Yeah.
none of you went insane
Yeah.
Momentarily.
momentarily.
Oh wow. What a
was-
ride.
That was good.
Yeah, that was a hell of a thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need to think on if I want to do like we will do some talk, I guess, off stream about what we want to do, if we want to continue, or if we want to maybe like try a different game, do more Call of Cthulhu or what have you. We'll figure this out, I'm sure.
We've got
Mhm.
lots
Yeah,
of
why
options
not?
thanks to Fantasy Grounds.
We do have lots of
Yeah.
options thanks to Fantasy Grounds.
Mhm.
But I guess for now, I want to thank everyone for watching. And thank you for your continued support. It's September. You renew your subs. Get subscribe for the whole year. You'll get a discount if you do it now.
Yeah. 2 months in advance, you get a discount.
Exactly. Gift a whole year of subs to someone else.
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Something like that.
Something like that. It's September. Have
Yeah.
fun with it.
I'll take care of the outro,
Okay.
which I have to do manually. But it's not the outro. Here's the outro. Thanks everyone for joining us. Special thanks to our subscribers scrolling on screen right now. If you'd like to support the channel, consider a sub. They are discounted for the months of September. Christ, it's loud. Check us out on YouTube. Check us out on Twitter at Team RetroFox. Past placers all on the YouTube. That is not going through to the music thing. Assume there was music. Yeah. We'll see you next week, everybody.